Let's go.
This one's kind of... Oh, there it is.
We live. Let me get on my own live. Hold on. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? We live. Welcome to another episode of Speculation Sunday. On an actual Sunday. Mm-hmm. Thank you, everybody who joined us on Monday for Speculation Sunday. But today is on a Sunday, and I'm very excited. We got Just As Danny in the house.
Hello.
We apologize for being a little late. We moved to a new studio, even though it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it because you only see the background.
Yeah, you just see kind of this.
But it's going to be so much easier now.
We're in a way better setup. Just for like lighting and having all the stuff connected, and we're good.
No more power failures.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody, for joining today's Speculation Sunday. Don't forget to hit that like button. We got a lot to talk about. Disneyland. We got Brittany Papa in the house. What's up, everybody? They said you got the Luca merch.
Yeah, I got the Porto Rosso shirt.
Porto Rosso. Oh, damn, we got Jay Saucedo. Hold on. Said we live. What's up, Jay? Dude, Jay is freaking amazing, man. Hope you're having a good Sunday today, Jay. But thank you for the super chat. Disneyland birthday this Saturday, Danny. It's a big day for Disneyland. How old is Disneyland going to be?
66.
It was supposed to be 65 last year, and we all were expecting a lot. Do they bring the fire this year? That's the big question we'll ask later on. But I just want to do a Q&A with everybody in the beginning. Where's Doug? He's somewhere out there sleeping.
He's actually finding his way over here, probably.
He's trying to be a terror. What's up, Juan Andrade? Thank you, everybody, for joining. We got a lot to talk about today.
New member.
Oh, damn. Hold up. Heck
we
yeah.
got Tim Manafee.
Tim Manafee. Thank you, Tim.
And we also have... did you get the super chat from Jay?
Yep.
And we got another super chat from Hollywood Jedi.
Hollywood Jedi. Dodgers for the win. As far as I know, they won like 22-1 or something, and 8 home runs. And dude, they were doing a lot of this. Heck yeah, Hollywood Jedi. Thank you for the super chat, man. We got Marisol says, hi, Mondo. Have you guys noticed when you check your AP on Disney app, it shows the discount expiring 7/31. But when you look at park hours on the app and swipe legacy pass holders, it shows green until October 9th. I think that situation has happened before, and they just extend it. As y'all know, legacy discount will be something that exists until there's a new pass. Whenever that pass offering comes, who knows? We have no idea. But I think it's just it's not that it's a glitch. It's just something that'll be updated soon. What's up, Duran family? Can you guys hear us, see us, and are we lagging or anything? I just want to ask that before we get started in today's Speculation
Did we get
Sunday.
the internet good in the new area?
I know. Dude, the Wi-Fi is so much better here.
Yes,
like 1,000 times better. Jasmine says, Luca's such a cute movie, but my son is scared of a birdo. That's funny.
That's kind of funny. I mean, I guess he's kind of loud and scary sometimes.
We got a super chat. Speculation Sunday or NBA Finals. Man, I'm rooting for the Suns just because I feel like the Suns are just such a great story this year. But I don't care about the NBA Finals. I'm a Laker and a Maverick fan. But I hope the Suns win. That's what I'm hoping. But it's two really good teams. The Bucks, for them to just get to the finals, crazy, man. It's crazy.
We got a super chat from Rudio who sends $1.99 and says,
Rudio.
Notification gang, keeping the fire alive.
Oh, damn. We got notifications.
We got a new member, Elena Andrade. Welcome
Thank you, Elena.
Fires.
Appreciate you joining the Five Fire community.
We got a super chat from our new member, Tim Manafee.
Oh, damn. Hold up. Hi, Mondo and Danny. can you say happy birthday to my mom, please? Her name is Tina. She's a big fan of yours. She loves to watch all your videos. Happy birthday, Tina. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. And I just want to say, 5 fires for Tina. Heck yeah, Tim. Hope you have a wonderful time with your mom, man. Happy birthday to Tina. We also got another super chat from Darlene Roberts. I have a ticket for Friday. I paid $209 for a park hop. I felt that pain. I
paid it too.
I did it too. It is not cheap. How do I add the 2 extra days for California resident? Do I go to the ticket booth on the day before? Help. Well, this is the perfect guy to ask that question.
I did it in person at the ticket booth. It's not even a problem. You just have to have a government-issued ID. They will not accept any other form of ID or any other bill or anything like that. It has to be either a passport or a driver's license or a state ID. And it has to be valid. It can't be not expired or anything like that. I wouldn't recommend doing it day of. If you can try to get there before the day that you're going, that'd be better. They can handle it pretty quickly. From the normal park hopper for one day was $205. And then if you pay the difference for the Southern California ticket, it ends up being $95. So $95 gives you 2 additional days, at both of those being hoppers. So that's a pretty good value. $95 for 2 more hopper days.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Especially when one is $205, $209.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. That's a deal. Like, would do that in a heartbeat. But Darlene, very simple process. Is just do it at the ticket booth. A lot of people say they do it over the phone. The phone is more complicating. From what I have heard over the phone, they have to refund you. And then they charge you the full amount for whatever you're trying to do. And then the refund doesn't go through till like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it is still possible, but also over the phone, it is like 2 to 3 hour wait. That's what I have heard from numerous amount of people. Like, it's just not a fast process over the phone.
Yeah, it's easier in person because then they just they take your digital ticket and they turn it into a physical ticket, and then with a physical ticket they can upgrade it much easier because they have something to turn in. So
this is the big question right here, Danny. Do we know the answer? From Brittany Butler. What time should I start trying for Oogie Boogie Bash tickets? That I've been asked that 100 times.
Isn't it tomorrow?
It is Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, okay.
Tuesday. From what I read, I heard 9.
Well, yeah, it says no earlier than 9, so obviously
that to me says
honestly 9. They open up shit early, so I would just say be there and ready to go
6 a.m.
No, I'd say be there at like 8:30 because you know it's gonna open up at 8:30.
I personally 6 a.m. I'm just
They
saying.
said no earlier than 9.
I know, but dude, same thing. Remember when they told Touch of Disney that the Legacy pass holders will be notified first? When in all reality, it was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes later. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would wake up at 6 and just try at 6, 7, 8. And it's most likely going to be 9. But that's just my opinion. Because opening day Oogie Boogie Bash tickets will be sold out. And the first Saturday will sell out instantly too.
Same
I don't know
with
about
Friday.
Yeah, well, no, they don't do Friday. It's just Thursday, Saturday. The first week.
I thought they had the 9th.
No, dude, I'll bring it up. We'll look into it. Yeah, I thought that was really hella weird. It's really weird.
We got a super chat from Henry Perkins who says,
Henry,
"Yo, what's up?"
Says, what's up? What's up, Henry? We are good, man. It is Sunday. It is Speculation Sunday. We are fired up. Let me see. Love Peaky Hello Kitty. Thank you, Mondo, for your tip on the walk to Disney on the Bridge area by Pixar. 5 fires, less boring of a walk. And she's talking about the pedestrian bridge to Pixar Pier or Pixar Pal's parking structure. That's a way nicer walk than the tram walk. It's because at least you get to go through downtown Disney, over the bridge, into the structure, instead of just through the tram. It's so boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's so boring. Let me see.
We got another super chat from Tim Manafee.
What's up, Tim?
He says, she loves to watch all your videos. It always brings a smile to her face when you post a new video. We plan to go to Disneyland after 20 years.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah, Tim. And once again, happy birthday to your mom, dude.
Look at this one here.
Yep. Let's bring it up. Oh, damn. Jessica. Danny, thank you so much for your video on the Disneyland Hotel construction. I canceled my reservation and postponed once the construction is over. You rock. Keep up the great content. And for reference, give them a little bit of backstory, Danny, for the people that just don't know.
Yeah, they're building a fourth tower at the Disneyland Hotel, which is actually, I come to find out now, a lot bigger than the other towers. Obviously, it's not going to be taller than the other towers, but it takes up more physical space. So it's a pretty big project. They just started clearing land and digging, and so a lot of people really weren't talking about it because Disney announced it kind of like a long time ago before the shutdown, like way before the shutdown, and then everything kind of just stopped. Of course, when everything shut down, and people just assumed that it was going to be canceled again, like the curse of the Disneyland hotels.
Because it stayed quiet. The news stayed quiet for a while.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, too, I think Mondo and I were one of the first people that posted the visible permits that Disneyland had that was required to post outside their fences for construction. They removed all those permits, and then construction didn't start. So we just assumed maybe the project was canceled or postponed. But I kept on it, and it looked like they were starting to prepare for it come, a little bit later, and then we've just kind of been talking about it, and a lot of people who booked didn't know because it's not that obvious on their website that the construction's happening, but it is noted there, but it's not the most obvious thing. So especially if you're booking through a third party, I don't even know if they mention it to you. So
probably not, or they say it's just behind Goofy's kitchen.
Yeah,
that's not the size of the.
Yeah, someone on the phone, like Disneyland Reservations, told the person who called in that the construction was only behind Goofy's kitchen and they didn't need to worry about it. Obviously, if you've seen my video or Mondo's video, that's definitely not the case. It's everywhere in between Goofy's kitchen and the Frontier Tower and the pool. So it's very large.
Yeah. We got a question from Jessica. She says, if I buy 3 SoCal resident days, one person isn't able to make it one of the days, can I give it to somebody else? No. As soon as you use one of the days, it is your ticket for all 3 days. Because they take a picture of you, and if it's not you, they're not going to let anybody walk through the gates unless it's you. And it can only be used until September. End of September, it expires. It's not something that will be like a refund or anything. It just expires on you.
Ordinary Adventure says lighting looks better.
Oh, yeah? It might be.
We got 2 lights going this time.
Well, 3.
So 3, yeah, technically 3. It does. You. We look very well lit. I like the addition of the second one. Maybe you hold on to that one.
I know. I was gonna give one of these lights away too to Mystery Bay. We got Coco Coleman with the super chat. Hey guys, I'm going to Knott's again tomorrow and Wednesday. Will you be there? And I tried the loaded potato bowl. Don't recommend the bacon. It smelled funny. I don't know when I'll be at Knott's. This week is like Disneyland. We have Jungle Cruise opening. Jungle Cruise probably soft opening with everything done. Universal, they just opened NBC Sports Grill.
There's a lot going on at Universal.
And then there's more stuff. We'll mention it later. And then Disneyland's birthday. So I don't even know if I'll make it a Knott's. I'll try. I love Knott's.
Don't forget this week too, Jungle Cruise, the official opening.
That's what I'm saying. Jungle Cruise opening. Yeah,
whatever that new prop is, or the final piece that's going to be brought in on the.
Wait! Knott's Berry Farm, Knott's Scary Farm. Something is announced.
Yeah.
So.
On the 15th. So you might be doing a video from home.
Oh my gosh! It's just 15th Thursday.
Yeah, you might be doing a video from home that day.
It's gonna be a crazy week. I don't know, Coco Coleman, but I hope you have a wonderful time at Knott's. Let me see. We got Destiny said, your opinion on the crowd levels on Tuesday and Wednesday or late August. If you could give a better estimate that way, thank you. The thing is, there's no way to guess because it's like Disney's in its own battle of employment, How many cast members can they keep bringing back to keep growing the crowds? Who knows? There's just no way to depict because we would have already thought the crowds would have been way higher than they are right now, considering we're in peak season, July, summer, everyone's out of school, and Disneyland can't bump up capacity, but who knows? For all we know, it could still be 30-minute waits everywhere come August. Let me see. Just reading through some of the quick. We got Bougie in the house, dude. Jar Jar Bougie. Let me see. Here we go. We got Ayana says, what time has a Toy Story lot and parking structure been opening? Well, Toy Story opens at 6:45.
Yeah.
They could sometimes open up earlier, but they kind of stick to it at Toy Story. For Mickey and Friends, it could be 6 a.m. It could be 6:15.
7:45.
It's
like all over
it's
the
like
place.
all over the place. Mickey and Friends is kind of like they let the crowds dictate how early they need to open and keep pushing the crowds through. But yeah, it just depends because the parks do open at 8 now, and as far as we know, Disney's still sticking to you get 30 minutes before. Mm-hmm. So it just depends. It just depends.
Deanna Zavala says, "Can you buy Oogie Boogie tickets without already having park restrictions?" I think she means reservations. Yeah, because it's going to be an event. So you're only going to have access to the park maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours before the event. And
That's a good question because they didn't even mention reservations.
Yeah, it'll be basically like your reservation because you're buying a dated event ticket. So they know how many they're selling. Like that's always been the case for them.
Yeah, I think like the whole concept, if you buy that day, that is your reservation.
Yeah. You're not buying like an Oogie Boogie Bash ticket and then have to make a reservation for a day.
That'd be a nightmare.
So we got a super chat from Versace49 who sends $20 and says, "Mondo, I got to meet you Wednesday by Bayside Brews in DCA, and you wished my son Jaden a happy birthday. Because of your videos, we were able to get Rise and Web Slingers. So next beer and jalapeno pretzel is on me."
Oh, I remember you. Happy birthday, dude, to your son Jaden. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. Jalapeno pretzels are back. Let's talk about that real quick. As far as I know, it's only Bayside Brews that has the jalapeno pretzel with cream cheese.
I used to get mine in Tomorrowland or Frontierland. I don't remember.
Where did we get? No, Coke Corner.
Oh, Coke Corner?
Yeah, we used to get our pretzels at Coke Corner, and I don't even know if they're doing any pretzels. I haven't been to Coke or Refreshment Corner, whatever they want to call it. It just opened recently, but
yeah, I saw Paul posted it.
Yep, yeah. I don't know what they're serving in there. I think just a esquite dog and like probably a regular hot dog. There's a lot of things coming soon. I can't wait to go back and get a fan favorite that I have not seen posted yet, and I'll post it when I get there. We got Sarah Brooks with the super chat. I want to wait till things calm down to head back to the parks. When do you think it will get there? Love you guys. Hope you're doing well, Sarah Brooks and the family. Do you think it calms down?
I don't. Unfortunately, just because people
I don't think so either.
like. If you guys remember pre-Rona, pre-shutdown, Disneyland's busiest time was starting to become Halloween. Yeah. It was even beating out Christmas and even like New Year's time frame, and especially at the hotels. The hotels were like almost 100% occupancy, like every September and October for Halloween time. It was like a huge deal. People wanted to be staying the night after their Oogie Boogie Bash or Mickey's Halloween party at the time. So it was a big deal. So Halloween time and Christmas, it's not really going to slow down. And especially now with Disneyland announcing that they're offering, which we're going to get into later. Monda's going to have that article up. But especially since Disneyland announced a lot of the offerings that are normally exclusive to Mickey's Halloween party are now just included in a regular day's admission at Disneyland. We're talking
dirty.
We're talking some character meet and greets. We're talking cadaver dance. We're also talking about Haunted Mansion Holiday and, most importantly, Halloween Screams fireworks show. These were all things that were exclusive to the party. So, like, I mean, besides Haunted Mansion Holiday.
The big Mickey pumpkin, just saying.
Yeah. So, like, people, like, and with all that being said, we still haven't talked about that either. With all that coming, there's no way that any sort of annual pass is coming out in the month of October. Yeah. Because they're never going to give that away with an annual pass.
Yeah, the way things are going right now.
No way.
But to talk about dates for Oogie Boogie Bash, it is starting September 9th.
Oh my gosh, it's not Friday.
And then there's no Friday. It goes to Saturday. So that is hella weird. Maybe they just wanted to drop it with Horror Nights for some reason and compete with them. Because Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios Hollywood is also starting September 9th. Which is such a weird week that's going to be that week. But Yeah, no Friday Oogie Boogie Bash. Fridays do begin. I don't think there's Fridays at all. There's no Fridays.
Are you missing something?
No, this is Disneyland website. Let's show everybody real quick. Look, we are looking at the event details. Look, Saturday. Let me make it bigger. There's no Friday, dude. There's a Tuesday.
What about Halloween? What day's Halloween
There's
this year?
no Fridays.
Halloween's Sunday, right?
October 31st. Dude, there's no Fridays.
Dang.
What?
Maybe they don't want to open, or they don't want to close early. You think they would be okay with closing early on a Friday and not on a Saturday?
Maybe they should have switched Saturdays as the day they stay open all day, and do Friday the day they, you know what I mean? Wow. So no Fridays this year for Oogie Boogie Bash. That's pretty odd. And then the tickets do range from about 114 to 169. I don't think it goes under 114. Yeah. And then 169 is the most expensive. That's crazy, dude. No, what the heck? There we go.
Like, what happened?
I was doing it. All right, but thank you, Sarah Brooks.
We got a super chat from Hardcore Gamer 2019 who says, "Yo, what's up, Mondo? Can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights."
Dude, I'm going to Horror Nights. Danny is too. Oogie Boogie Bash. I don't know when we'll be there, but we have been waiting for Horror Nights. Unless somehow there's Not Scary Farm on September 9th too, which will be,
I really hope not.
I don't know how we're gonna be at 3 places at once, but dude, Hardcore Gamer, I can't wait, dude. Can't wait for Horror Nights. Mia says, I took your advice entering Disneyland an hour or so later after the parks open. When getting in, I wrote Star Tours, which was 5 minutes. Haven't been on there in 2 years. Showing up 1 hour late is a blessing right now. And we'll go deeper into all this.
We have a subject on that,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're gonna go into it later.
Yeah.
Disney Mama A113 says, thank you so much for the tip on the Platinum Pass, Mondo, at Universal. We went on Saturday and every ride was a walk-on using Express Pass, even Jurassic World the ride. Had an amazing time.
And that is every trip you do. It won't be walk-on, but you will have shorter wait times through Express. You cannot beat that.
Catherine Manny posted a comment. So I just keep hearing around that Splash Mountain was going to be refurbished. Is it? If so, will it be the one in California or Florida? Is it? If it's California before September, I've never gone on it, so I hope not. Yes, they are redoing Splash Mountain into a new ride. The Splash Mountain that we've all been on and have known since we were younger and before will be going away. It's going to have a totally different storyline based on Princess and the Frog, Princess Tiana. There will be no Brer, Fox, or any of that stuff on it anymore. Disney made a comment at one of their shareholder meetings during the shutdown that this refurbishment was going to be expedited. However, we've heard some rumblings now that the renovation of Splash Mountain for both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, to answer your question, it's both, and it's happening at the same time. Apparently, we're delaying ours because Disney World isn't due for a refurbishment yet, because they just recently had theirs not that long ago. So apparently, we're gonna wait so that we can do them at the same time because they don't want like one ride to open before the other.
Kind of how Jungle Cruise, even though, yeah,
it's that was kind of like a hot mess there because like Disney World was like, we're not closing Jungle Cruise, and Disneyland's like, we don't care to keep it closed, so that's fine. So Disneyland's been working on their Jungle Cruise, whereas Florida has actually kept their Jungle Cruise open while they've been working on it. So like you go past scenes and there's just like green fence there, and they're working on one. But the thing is that they've been unveiling all these new Jungle Cruise scenes one at a time, so it's like people don't even know that it's like real or new. So it's just kind of been a weird experience. Whereas like we'll get to have a brand new Jungle Cruise for those that already went on it too. So,
yep.
But it's like I think for Splash Mountain, the rumor is that they're waiting for Walt Disney World's refurbishment, and then ours will go down to match it, and then they'll just do it together.
We got a super chat from Carlos. He says, "How do you think February 1st week's crowds may be?" I think February 1st will be calm, and I think the reason why is Disneyland themselves. They need a downtime, dude. I just don't see, because previous years there was downtimes, like lower crowded time periods, and for some reason in the last like 3 years, Disneyland has had no downtime, and I think it's affected the park in many ways because downtimes were good for the park. Refurbishments happen, updates happen. They could like what's it called? Just cater to all the rides and the streets and whatever needs to be done at that time without having these huge crowds. That's when you see a lot of walls go up too. But since there's no downtimes, like it makes the park always have to run at this high capacity, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it'll be calmer. I think it'll be calmer February 1st. Even if passes come out, I still think it'll be calm. Hardcore Gamer with the super chat. He says, "Yo, what's up, Mondo? Can't wait for HHN. Fire it up, dude. Hell yeah. Fire it up."
New member, Sad Sap
dude.
Sarah.
Heck yeah.
We got another super chat from Catherine Manny, who said, "Oh, she answered the same." Sorry, she sent a super chat, and I already pulled up her question.
Hey, we got to it though. We got to it.
But to answer your question again, it was both coasts that are doing the renovation, and we don't know when it's going to happen. We were told it was going to be expedited, but now it's like kind of up in the air.
I think it's a next year thing. I really do. And then it would make sense because next year it goes down, and then as time and the hype will build up for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, then that will open, and then probably Splash will open after that. So maybe we get like a Splash Mountain opening and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway 2023. Mm-hmm. That'd be that's a crazy year right there. Roberto asked real quick, if I make a reservation with a 3-day pass, can't make it on these days, can I reschedule that one day? Hell yeah, you can. I have a 3-day pass now.
Yeah, you've done that.
And I've changed days already lots of times. So you could choose whatever 3 days you want on that California resident, and you could change it anytime you want. Even if the day of you can't go, you can still cancel it. Still can't. Just don't make boarding groups, you know what I mean?
We have a super chat from Araceli Guerra, who sends $4.99 and says, "You guys help my Sunday scaries. Love Speculation Sunday."
Thank you, Araceli. Appreciate the kindness. Let me see. Brittany says, trying to make reservations on Disney app and the website, but it seems like literally nothing is available. Any tips on getting Ogas or Lamplight? It's supposed to be every day, one day keeps opening. And from what I keep hearing, some people are getting lucky at 4 a.m., other people are getting lucky at 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell you. Disneyland, I really wish they would say, hey, reservations go live at 6 for the next rolling day in the calendar. But they don't do that. So, honestly, check. I know this sounds ridiculous. Check every day. Because people cancel every day. Every day they cancel. Mm-hmm. And lots of times it's like, oh my gosh, Blue Bayou is finally available. It's just kind of been super lucky lately how things are working.
Julian says, chilling at Trader Sam's, sipping on a piranha pool.
Can't beat that.
Wish I was there right now.
Can't beat that. We got a super chat from Mark W. What is capacity typically for Oogie Boogie? I don't know what capacity is, but I could tell you all the rides, 0 wait time. 0 wait time.
The only thing that had a really long wait was Villains Grove.
Yes. Villains Grove, which is the Redwood Creek Trail. That is easily 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. Unless you go at the very end of the night, it might be like 5-minute wait. But yeah, Villains Grove was like the big highlight. Let me see.
We have a super chat from Honors Unite.
Andre
sends $10. Says, can't wait to see what Scary Farm will announce on the 15th. We are Halloween.
We are Halloween. I think they announce one maze, and they announce the date of the announcement.
I think
that's what I think. So it's almost like they're not going to say nothing.
I think they're going to announce the dates of the event, what day it's going to be, the pricing and all that stuff, and then if they're going to redo the pass. And then I think they're going to announce the 3 mazes that are going away this year. Because supposedly those mazes are Dark Entities, The Depths, and Pumpkin Eater. So we'll have to see. But I think that's something that they can give away because they don't like to give away too much outside their announcement. So.
Yeah, because not Scary Farm at what is now going to be Walter Knott Theater. They literally do a huge announcement for all their houses, and it's a show. It's incredible. I freaking love it. I'll show it to you guys when we get to Knott's. I'll show you guys a video because we did a video on that.
We got a super chat from Michelle Sanchez who sends $5. It says, for Knott's Scary Farm, I know I have to buy a separate ticket, but can my kids use the meal plan while there? No. You cannot use your meal plan during Knott's Scary Farm. It's a totally separate event. It's not
I've
tried.
Hours. I've tried.
We've tried.
You can't do it.
Yeah, once the park closes, because Knott's Scary Farm closes, and then they clear out, and then Scary Farm starts. So once the park closes, the meal plans stop. So including your drink plan, you can't even get drinks.
Yep.
You gotta buy drinks.
We got Marisol says, I want to know if Oogie Boogie Bash is worth it. I'm leaning towards 3-day tickets in September for Halloween stuff. You know what? I'm gonna have to be honest. I'd rather get the 3-day ticket than one Oogie Boogie Bash.
To be honest,
because she could get the fireworks at Disneyland.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Marisol, you got Haunted Mansion Holiday, you got the Mickey Pumpkin, you've got potentially the Cadaver Dance, and you have Haunted Mansion Holiday and the fireworks.
And DCA, you get Cars Land that completely transform into Halloween. Mm-hmm. And who knows what happens in Avengers Campus. We'll talk about that later.
So with Oogie Boogie Bash, you're going to get some really cool character meet and greets, some character interactions that are cool. Just a really cool ambiance of the park, like stuff that's going on. Of course, you get candy.
And you get a lot of characters in Halloween outfits.
Yeah, so if that's like worth it to you, then maybe it is. You get to ride, like Mondo said, a lot of rides without very minimal weights. So
yeah, Oogie Boogie Bash is still hella worth it though.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it, but comparing it to a day ticket, especially one at Disneyland with the fireworks show now,
I know.
I don't know if I could say, like, if you have to choose one or the other, I can't say I would pick one over the other.
I would go 3-day.
Yeah.
We got a super chat. Hi Mondo, thank you so much for reposting my post regarding my missing cousin. Sorry to hear that. Glad to know Five Fires community goes beyond just theme parks. I know. I'm sorry to hear that, Cynthia. Thank you for the kindness and just sending positive vibes to you and your family, man. Prayers are with you. Let me see.
We got a super chat from And the Magic Continues for $9.99.
Oh, deal.
Says, hi guys, we're leaving for California tomorrow from Utah to go to Knott's and Disneyland this week. Question, does the PhotoPass hack still work when you collect the cards and buy them in one day?
Hell yeah. And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. And the magic continues. I learned that from a PhotoPass person where he said, collect all your tickets that they give you and then just pay for it once at the end of your stay. And then just link them all. Why would you pay $20, $20, $20, $20? Just save them all and link them at the end of your trip. And then you have them for, I think, like a year. They'll stay in the system for a year. So, yes. Hell yeah, that hack works. That's actually one of the coolest hacks for all the families traveling from out of state, far away, to get all your photos for $20. You cannot beat that deal. We'll see how long Disneyland lets that go, because you know they watch it.
CJDG asks, do you guys prefer Halloween party at Disneyland or DCA?
Disneyland. Without a doubt,
like,
Disneyland.
100%.
Yeah, if freaking Galaxy's Edge messed that
Dude,
up.
Mickey's Halloween party is the best.
I hope it goes back to Disneyland next year. I know DCA is fun, but nah, it's not.
Remember when they did the meet and greets with the Haunted Mansion characters? Sally Slater and the bride?
They had the bride. Oh my god. And then all the really cool themed food and treats is at Disneyland. It's not at DCA.
Plus seeing the fog like on the rivers of America, you can't beat that.
And the Cadaver Dance, dude, oh my god. I have video of all that too when we went in 2018, I think it was. Susie D with the super chat.
She actually sent a follow-up question saying, so will Oogie Boogie sell out the same day? Gotta plan my dates.
I personally, it's just my opinion, I think Thursday sells out and Saturday for sure sells out.
Yeah, I think Saturday sells out first.
I don't know if it'll happen in just one day, but the way things are going, I think it happens extremely fast because, as you can see, people love going to theme parks right now. Knott's has been popping. Six Flags has been popping. Disneyland's hella popping. Universal super popping. I think because Halloween is big for everybody. I really think Halloween is just gonna be like boom. And the thing about you got to remember, Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. There isn't no like, oh, they opened the dates again. It's no, that's the tickets are gone. That's it. And then you got to buy one off somebody for $400 on eBay. Oh man, we got a super chat from the Big Avocado. Shout out to cast member Sandy at the ticket booth. She helped with an overpayment ticket issue and gifted me with a 3-day pass.
Wow.
Cast members are the best and display great customer service. Being kind goes a long way. Thank you. Shout out to Sandy.
Another bell for that.
Bam. Damn. Sandy, I hope good karma your way, Sandy. Good karma your way. Thank you, Big Avocado.
New member, Judy MFG. Welcome to Five Fires.
Thank you, Judy.
Moto Andy puts in the chat, I heard annual passes will be announced in September and rolled out in January. It's basically what we said, too.
We've been saying that for I feel like a month now. Watch our other Speculation Sunday. We've been saying, and we had this idea or epiphany recently because time has gone on and there's not much time left. So we were in this whole concept of why wouldn't they just make passes work like Knott's Berry Farm, where it starts January 1st and ends in December? And the whole thing with reservations, it's all about control, and that's the way to do it.
Yep.
And reservations. I'm just gonna move on.
We got a super chat from Noel. Where'd it go? Mine lost mine. Noel Munoz says, is alcohol sold during Oogie Boogie Bash? Yes, it is. And Noel actually reveals the reason why Disneyland probably doesn't want to bring the party back over to Disneyland.
I know.
Because they can sell alcohol at DCA, and they make more money that way. And people have more fun.
We just need to, honestly, I think at this point, we just need to sell alcohol at Disneyland. And it should just be with limits. You could only get one alcohol drink at this place. That's all you get.
Yeah.
I think that would be fine. I think it'd be fine.
We got another super chat from Catherine Manny. I lost it.
So from what I saw, not all days in September are going to be covered as Oogie Boogie nights, though. Since I'm going on the 18th, it didn't seem marked. I'm unsure. Oh, damn. Let me go back. I got the Oogie Boogie days right here. No. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's no 18th. There's no 18th. That looks, yeah, I don't see any 18th for anything. Yeah, dude, no 18th.
Yeah.
I have to say, Catherine, get on that schedule because there's no 18th. So if you're trying to go, it has to be a different day.
You might need to move your trip.
I might have to, yeah. Sorry to hear that, though, Catherine, but I hope whatever day you do choose is still in your schedule. Thank you for the kindness.
We got Ariana Sanchez in the chat who says World of Color is down for a long refurbishment until February. That goes along with what we've heard.
Dude, we called that 2 weeks ago.
World of Color.
We said that a while ago.
Yeah,
man.
World of Color.
Is that confirmed now? What the hell?
Well, I guess if she says it till February, maybe it's on the website. But supposedly, the World of Color.
Tell what we heard, Danny. Tell what we heard.
Supposedly, the World of Color platform got a lot of damage again while sitting underwater, basically unused for well over a year. It's unfortunate because World of Color just went through a very expensive refurbishment where they just repaired everything prior to the shutdown, and then with it kind of sitting neglected for a year, it got damaged again. And there's only one company that can work on it, and it's in France, and it's really expensive. World of Color is a lot of money, and they've already spent a ton of money to fix it, and they got to fix it again. So I don't know. We're not getting villainous for Halloween, so. But
oh damn, we got Stephanie with the super chat. I think she said a sticker.
I can't see it. My chat keeps disappearing.
Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie Lituco. Appreciate the update.
I gotta refresh this.
Kaylee says, any update on the trams coming back? Nothing. It's just nothing. If Disneyland is watching, I've talked it over with many people. I think trams don't come back ever in the beginning of the day, but I hope trams could come back at nighttime. So it's up to you if you want to walk through downtown Disney and just take the pedestrian bridge. But I think it's really nice for like the elderly and just people that don't want to make that walk at night to take the trams.
He found you, Mondo.
Oh, here comes Doug.
He found you.
He's got to cause trouble.
He's like, I found him.
I know where.
I found him.
Here it comes.
He's tearing.
Oh man. Oh, we got a new member. Oh damn. Hold on. Sad.
We got her
Sarah.
already, but yes, welcome.
Welcome. I am late in the chat. We got a super chat from 19 Kid and Kiddo. Thank you for the super chat, 19 Kid and Kiddo. I do not see a message. But thank you for the super chat, Kid and Kiddo. We got another super chat from Dre Dancer. He says, hello, Mondo and Danny. Thank you for all your info. Can you please say happy 13th birthday to my son, Noah Santana? We're going to Disney on Friday to celebrate. Both of you blessed always. 5 fires. Happy birthday to Noah Santana. 5 fires. Hope you have a wonderful time on Friday.
For your 13th birthday. 13th
birthday. Hopefully you get on more than 13 rides that day. But thank you, Dre Dancer. Heck, dude. I keep hearing that a lot lately, that I'm going for my birthday. That is so cool to hear stuff like that. There's no better place to spend your birthday than at Disneyland. Like, can't beat it.
This one here?
We got the Fan and the Fanboy podcast. Danny Mondo, with the 3-day California tickets, does your whole party have to show IDs at the entrance gate? That's a good question, because that has been asked a lot.
Technically, yes, they can ask you. However, I was told by the lady at the ticket booth that if you have an out-of-state ID, but maybe because you've moved here or haven't changed it yet, and had a utility bill, that they would be able to accept something like that at the main entrance. But as far as purchasing it, she would not allow anything else other than an ID to purchase it. However, to enter, they're a little more lenient with that. So she did say that a utility bill would work for that. But they are going to check IDs. Obviously, kids don't have IDs, so they're not going to check kids' IDs. But for adults, they're supposed to. So
I want to say this,
and they definitely do it way more than they did for like the whole restrictions.
I could say this. There's kind of a way around it. If I'm a California resident, I could buy up to 5 of these 3-day tickets. And you could put whatever name you want after that. You don't have. Then at that point, you really don't have to be a California resident. So I'm just saying. I'm just letting people know. This is for entertainment purposes. But you could buy it. Just a California resident has to be the one to buy the ticket. At that point, I could give a ticket to my sister who's from Arizona, if that's the case. You know what I mean? But the California resident person has to be the one to buy it. You could buy up to 5. So just want to say that. Thank you, the Fan and the Fanboy podcast. Let me keep going. Let me see. Just trying to read real quick.
My chat lost. So
I know.
I got you.
Oh, catch it up. We got a super chat from Stephanie. Will people be able to ride Spider-Man during Oogie Boogie Bash? And that's a big question that they're not answering. I'm gonna have to say no. Because if they're holding with this whole boarding group nonsense, no. The answer is no. They didn't even allow. This is just throwing it out there. Disneyland didn't even allow Rise of the Resistance to be ridden on Star Wars night. What makes you think they're gonna give Avengers Campus Web Slingers to Oogie Boogie Bash? I don't see it happening. I do not see it happening.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. Because that's just from experience of Disney. Let me see. Dio Mel says, fully booked at Blue Bayou yesterday per reservation app, but still went and asked if they take walk-ins, and they took us right away. Let me hit it. Look at that. So, it never hurts to ask at Blue Bayou, because we keep hearing this.
Yeah?
We keep
hearing this too at Oga's.
Yeah, at Olga's too. Yup. That keeps happening there too. So just because you didn't get a reservation doesn't mean you could go to the front reception and just ask kindly. Please be kind. Always be kind to cast members. Let me see.
Let's see when you get caught up where I'm at.
I know. Oh, here we go. Let me go to the super chat real quick. From Cynthia, what is scarier? Never done either. Horror Nights or Scary Farm? That's a tough question because they're totally different worlds. Like, they're not the same. They're both hella scary. For me, I'm going to have to go Scary Farm.
Scary Farm's pretty scary, but I feel like... okay, let me put it this way. Scary Farm, it tugs at the, like, sheer terror. Like, they know how to do terror and actual horror, which is really scary. Horror Nights, they do, like, the classic scary, but they actually get me more in the mazes as far as being scared because they use physical effects like loud sounds and air or water to scare you. And like Knott's Berry Farm doesn't really do that. They focus on like people following you in the mazes or like actually coming out at you or like coming in from like a hole or something and like grabbing you. Like that's how Scary Farm is. Where like Horror Nights, they incorporate like air and sound and like that
smell too.
And that's gets me like because like I may not be scared by like an actor or something, but like a loud sound and like a spurt of air like without expecting it, like right on your legs, you feel like something's grabbing your legs, like that scares me so
in Scary Farm, they do a lot of light stuff too. It's just different worlds. It's so different world. I think Scary Farm for me, but it's like a personal thing.
But like horror wise, Scary Farm's more like
like if you're trying to take a kid, I'd rather take them to Horror Nights. But then Horror Nights 2 is scary for kids. It's all scary. They're all scary. But they're all super fun. I just want to throw that out there. We got Anna with the super chat. Note to self, don't get jet juice from Oga's and go on Big Thunder Mountain first thing in the morning unless you want to feel dizzy. Also, thank you guys for all the tips and updates. Damn. I've never had jet juice.
It's essentially just a shot of whiskey.
I know, that's what I was going to say. I think it's just a shot of something.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's the thing. Oga's has reservations like at 8:30 or something or 9, like really early in the day. I can't do Oga's that early. But that's the thing. I think drinking should just happen at Disneyland and not have to be like this restricted drinking, like where you have to be in Oga's. You have to be a Blue Bayou. It should just be like, hey, can I get a drink? Because then they could bring the alcoholic version of the milk in Galaxy's Edge. Oh, yeah. Remember that? That we have yet to get that in our Galaxy's Edge.
We got a super chat from Rob Barr, but no message.
Thank you, Rob.
We got a super chat from John Booze, who says, Bros fam is in downtown Disney waiting for their 2 days in the parks since you talked about the Cali... What does it say?
Like Cali discount. Just added a day at the parks for $14 more a ticket.
Yep.
Psh, can't beat that, dude. And Danny's the one that confirmed it. I didn't want to say anything because people were saying it was something. But Danny confirmed it, and John Booze has now done it. So that's awesome to hear. Let me see. Isabel says, have you done 17 Doors at Fullerton? It's an awesome experience. You have to sign a waiver to go in, and they are able to touch you. You get wet, you get shocked, etc. I've seen a walkthrough of it because they allowed a YouTuber to film everything. It's crazy. And then I don't know. From what I heard, they change it every year. So it's not just because you watched it 1 year doesn't mean you're gonna get the same show. But I don't know if I'll do it just because we can't film. And I'm trying to film. Like, if I do anything, I want to film for the YouTubes during Halloween. Yeah. Let me see. Just reading real quick. We got a super chat from Rob Barr.
Again.
I think again. Rob, if you want to put a message, please post in the comments. We'll definitely read it. Let me see. I'm just going through real quick. Hector says, working in City Hall on Halloween party nights when it was at Disneyland. Yeah, those were the nightmare days. But like, why would it be nightmare days? I don't know. I feel like it would be not that bad. Oh, maybe because the park closes early.
Yes.
Okay, I take that back. That sounds like nightmare days. I didn't know you were closing the park early. It's like, why didn't you check the schedule?
You didn't let us know.
You booked your ticket. You booked your ticket. I could already see that. There's no winning that argument.
Oh, here's a message from Rob Barr.
There we go.
He says, "Go to think Boogie Bash will sell out in one day," or maybe he says, "Do you think?"
I think day one, yes, and Saturday, yes, of the first week. The other days, I don't know.
Halloween will sell out.
From my experience, yeah, Halloween is one that sells out, for sure.
Terrell's Terrific TVD says,
What's up,
Mondo,
Terrell?
Danny, do you guys have any expectations for Oogie Boogie Bash this year? And do you guys plan on going multiple days? I'm only going to go one day. Mondo is going to go multiple days.
2 to 4 times.
Yeah.
I love Oogie Boogie Bash. I like Oogie Boogie Bash because it's just something Halloween at Disney, you know? But it's kind of a tough sell because I think I could have just as much fun at Disneyland with the fireworks now. Especially if they bring Cadaver Dance through Rivers of America. I almost have... I know you could do meet and greets and there's a parade, but dude, Halloween Scream fireworks for your ticket price? That's a steal, dude.
Dude, everybody scream!
Everybody scream! Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Look at this here. Of course, Peter Kitra with the dissenting opinion over here. Hot take, Oogie Boogie Bash is better than Mickey's Halloween Party.
We should
always gotta have the dissenting opinion.
We should do like a video debating that.
Dude.
I'm on the side of Disneyland all day.
All day.
Yeah.
I don't have to even think about it. I love Villains Grove, and I absolutely love the character interactions they do for the treat trails at Oogie Boogie Bash because they'd never done that at Disneyland. The treat trails at Disneyland, honestly, were truly an afterthought for the most part. There was a few standouts, but the treat trails at Oogie Boogie Bash, that's where they got creative. They actually got, like, they made it like a villain's lair for each one.
Yeah.
So that part was good. But what else can you say about, I mean... There wasn't really anyone that truly liked Villainous.
I want to play devil's advocate a little bit. It is only 1 year of Oogie Boogie Bash, so maybe things change this year. Maybe things get a little better.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe Avenger Campus has a little more flair for Oogie Boogie Bash. We'll find out. But I still think Disneyland just takes it. Oh, man. The Big Avocado says, won't they add additional nights once the Oogie Boogie nights start? Selling out, and they add those dates that currently are not showing currently. You think they do that? Like they add Fridays because there's so much demand?
Potentially.
Yeah, I can see that.
They've done that.
I could see that. I don't think they'll open up more tickets, but I could see them opening up more days. That's true. That's a good observation, Big Avocado. We got Tom P with the super chat. He says, thank you for saying it's time for alcohol at Disneyland. I'm with you 100% Disney. Take my money. And I think they should, I know this is like super hater, but just do it as like you get 1 drink per stand, you know? You can't order 2. You get 1 drink. That's all you get. And I think people would be fine with that. And because I think the whole concept of Disneyland, they just don't want people drunk and whatever. But to be quite frank, I'm not trying to say it's like an annual pass holder thing. I don't see drunk people at DCA anymore.
I mean, you do.
It's gone down a lot.
Oh, you mean now?
At DCA.
Yeah, with no passes, maybe. Yeah.
Because, and I can't wait to go into this subject, talking about passes. We got something to talk about that. But when people have passes, I'm going to go get a drink on Saturday night, baby. And I don't even care about getting on a ride. I'm just going to get some drinks and go watch World of Color. And I'm cool with that.
We got a super chat from Araceli Guetta who sends $20. Says, if I have my park hopper tickets and reservations September and staying at the Grand, do I get priority for Oogie Boogie Bash? Nope.
No, that's the thing. No
Oogie
priority.
Boogie Bash tickets go on sale in 2 days. So you just got to be ready with everyone else.
I don't even think, like, say for some odd reason, whatever day you wanted sold out, I don't even think the Grand could be like,
no, they do. I was just going to say, that is the only thing they do. Is they're not going to have priority for like buying tickets in advance, but they do hold day of tickets for hotel guests in limited quantities. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind though that day of tickets cost a lot more than advanced sale tickets. So
it might be the $169 cost instead of
they bump the price up day one, day of. But if you really wanted to go that day and it's sold out, a lot of guests are willing to pay it because that's all that's left. But Yes, some people would book
damn.
hotel rooms just to get sold out days for some of the parties.
Dude, this is the thing that we read, but we never did. I never did a video on.
What?
Oh my Lanta. Hey, and I know Disneyland's watching. Hey, Mondo. We tried the PhotoPass hack last week. It didn't work for us. It is now called PhotoPass Plus One Day. We waited on our last day of our 3-day trip to buy PhotoPass. It was only for 1 day. Remember that something... I will look into more of this subject. I thought it was something that was starting down the line, not something that got launched already. Disneyland sneaked that in so hard. Wow. I will research this, Sean. The PhotoPass Plus 1 day. You know where it got announced? On Avenger Campus. I remember it was in the little fine print at the bottom, and I told you, I said, what the hell's PhotoPass Plus 1 day? I remember telling you that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember, wow, I didn't know it launched. That is new to me. Okay, photo hack thing is out the door. Obviously. Damn, that is crazy. I didn't know, Sean, I didn't know that even got launched, dude. But I remember reading that. That is crazy. Wow. That is crazy to me. Just reading real quick. B-Box Brit says, I need the trams back. Or someone needs to roll me back to Mickey and Friends. I know that feel. Park Hop Creations. Happy Sunday, guys. Sorry I'm late. Thank you both for all you do and magic you have made for so many. Thank you, Park Hop Creations. Hope you're doing well. Let me see. Doug the Pug 5 fire stickers. I know. Mark says, hey guys, do you know when Carnation will open back up? I miss having breakfast there. The Eggs Benedict. What was your favorite meal at Carnation Cafe?
I liked the dinner.
The dinner?
Yeah, so like the fried pickles and the Waltz chili.
Fried pickles was good.
Yeah.
I was a hater on Carnation Cafe. I was never fond of it. But I did enjoy the fried pickles.
Yeah.
I had like the burger there. I didn't think it was that good. The one with avocado. I think, did they do a pasta or something?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long.
But we've been going for about an hour now. So we'll get...
damn, time has flown by.
So we got to get started
into
our speculation.
Let me finish this super chat real quick. We got Mark W. Do you think Disney will let you apply monetary value for tickets being bought now towards their new AP when it releases? They used to allow this. That is a great question.
Mark, they used to allow that as long as your ticket wasn't used.
I know.
So the answer is no, because they haven't announced anything yet. They're not going to announce anything now. So if you're gonna use your ticket in the next week, it's gonna be expired, and you could never have used an expired ticket towards your annual pass. It had to be a ticket that was the same day or a ticket that you hadn't used yet. So I mean, if you're gonna save your ticket and then just put it towards annual pass, I mean, I guess.
And we don't, for the California resident ones, we don't think a pass will be announced any time before September, and all of those will expire by then. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that have been saying, I'm not going to buy this resident pass or resident ticket because I'm waiting for my pass. So there's a lot of people in that boat too. We will see how things play out. Rob Barr with the super chat. Hey Mondo, fired up. Love your vids. Do you think Oogie Boogie Bash will sell out on Tuesday completely? Thanks. No way. There's just no way. Oogie Boogie Bash sell out completely? I don't see it happening. But then again, Touch of Disney went. What do you think, Daddy? Sell out completely.
I mean,
it could happen.
It could happen. People have been waiting for Halloween for over a year.
Yeah, and people are buying multiple days. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Roberta with the super chat. When do you guys think HHN ticks go on sale? How much do you think they will cost? The thing, I don't know, dude. I think in the next 2 weeks they have to go on sale, in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't know how much they'll cost. 1 day could be anywhere from $80 to $125. Front of the line, probably $140 to $175. VIP tour, probably $500. I don't know. it could get a little crazy because there's a lot of demand.
We got TJ Haynes sending a super chat for $5. Says, I have a party of 4 with 5-day park hoppers for Disneyland. Do I need the ticket that is on my app for park entry? I'm confused as to what
I have a party of 4 with 5-day park hopper for Disneyland. Do I just need the ticket that is on my app for park entry?
Oh,
yes.
you don't need a physical ticket. Yeah, they'll give you one, but you don't need it.
You can even have them reprint it if you need at the ticket booth, just in case you lose it. But yeah, the app one is good to go. That's all you need.
We got another super chat from Alan In, who sends $5. Says, if I have a 2-day park hopper and a 2-day reservations, and I upgrade to California resident 3-day park hoppers, will I be able to get in on the 3rd day? So I have 2-day park hoppers and 2-day reservations, and I upgrade to California resident, will be able to get on the 3rd day.
Yes.
You want to upgrade your ticket before you use it, because then you can make sure that it's all... Like, if you have 2-day hoppers and you want to get a 3-day hopper, like, just upgrade it right up from the beginning, because then you don't have to worry about, like, doing it on before it.
Say you already have your 2-day park hopper, like, reserved, and when you do the upgrade, your reservation dates don't change.
Yeah, they don't cancel, change, or anything. Yeah. They'll carry over into the new
Only
one.
If you do it over the phone, they're going to cancel your... That's how they... So there's a big benefit to doing it in person.
We got another super chat from D Hunk Saker 2012. Who sends $5, says, did you ever go to Steakhouse 55? What do you think will be replacing it?
I love Steakhouse 55. It was so good. From what we've heard rumors, it's going to be an extension of Goofy's Kitchen, or whatever replaces Goofy's Kitchen. Character dining all the way through. There's other rumors that it could be some high-end restaurant that's completely themed to something else. And... because Steakhouse 55, if you really break it down, it was like a Walt Disney restaurant. It was Walt everywhere. So I don't know. Maybe they bring back just a different version of Steakhouse 55. Or maybe they're just done with Steakhouse 55. Who knows what they do? I don't know. Yeah. I miss Steakhouse, though. It was incredible. Oh, damn. We got a couple more from Moose Love.
Oh, you missed... Moose Love. Moose Love, yeah, go ahead.
Moose Love 5 with the super chat. Hey, Mondo and Danny. Believe it or not, still have our golden tickets. Never used them. Been waiting for Halloween time. Hi to Doug from Gordo. What's up, Gordo? Heck yeah. Can't beat the golden tickets. Big Avocado with the super chat. Here to a Disney Halloween. Collaboration with Ordinary Adventures and Mondo and Danny. That would be fire. Well, we would have to coordinate. I would love to go with Peter and Keitra to Oogie Boogie Bash. They could tell us how great it is. I'm just kidding. But no, I would love to.
I would love to go with that.
I would love to go with Ordinary Adventures. That would be so much fun.
I want to see how they dress up.
Dude, we should have a dress-up competition. That would be cool.
Costume contest.
Or we all dress up as something too. I don't know what, like, Mystery Bay could be part of it. Is there like a 5 group of something that's like
Disney Avengers?
Disney Halloween?
Like a Halloween.
We're all Avengers?
We could be all Avengers. We could be all the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas.
That one's played out.
That's
Nightmare
played out.
Before
People
Christmas is played out.
Boogie Bash.
We should do Toy Story.
It's played out. It's
like,
Boogie.
Danny could be Sid. And then, like, we're all
Sid.
Yeah.
You're Sid. You have the Sid attitude. So we got Jar Jar Bougie in the chat.
Bougie.
He says Columbia was testing today for those Columbia fans out there.
Yeah, Columbia. Hey, since they're getting the Columbia back, can we just get Fantasmic back? And we'll go into that in a little bit, but
Mondo is definitely Sid. He's got that attitude. He's got that evil laugh.
Post in the
he
comments.
Just did it right now. Like, that's exactly how Sid laughs right here.
Oh man,
He's a Woody for sure.
It would be so cool if we did Toy Story. I'm just saying. As Peterson with the super chat. Thank you, SS Peterson. Appreciate the super chat. I don't see a comment. But, here we go. Do you have any tips for web slingers? I don't know if you mean a boarding group or how to get points. But for boarding group, I have a video. It's 1 minute long. Just search it on Firefire's YouTube, the channel. It's straight to the point, and trust me, it has helped many people. For web slingers to get points, honestly, I just haven't been on it enough to be like, dude, you got to shoot that or shoot this or grab, I couldn't tell you, man, because it's boarding groups. But thank you for the super chat, SS Peterson. We got a super chat from Clemente. Junior Hernandez, saw you guys at Taste of Universal. We were so lucky that attractions were running. Oh, it's that day. How many mazes do you guys think we'll have this year at HHN? Do you guys think it will be packed the first day? It's going to be sold out, super packed, whatever that day is going to be, September 9th. I think there's 6 to 7 mazes. That's what we have been hearing. But thank you, Clemente. Appreciate the super chat. We'll go deeper into it when we go into Universal section of Speculation Sunday. We got Faith Gonzalez dropping a super chat. Mondo and Danny, keep up the great work. Shout out to the mods. We need 5 fire pins and t-shirts. I know. Oh my god. I will get on it. I know I've been saying that for so long. It's just a time thing. But yes, I agree, Faith. Thank you for the kindness.
We got here.
Hope you have an awesome weekend, Faith. Oh, Mystery Bay is a new member.
Gotta support.
Oh damn! Hold on, let me hit. That was for the Mystery Bay right there. Hugo says Danny is Sid, and then
Oh my God.
Danielle Rucker says, "Ha ha! I'm dead, Danny. You on fire with the jokes tonight." Damn.
We got a super chat from Kaylee Carnahan.
Danny has been on fire with the jokes though lately.
What is the maximum amount of churros one can buy?
If you show up with what are they, $5 now? You show up with $100, they'll give you 20 churros. There's no limitation.
You just gotta wait for them to be cooked.
I myself have bought 7 churros at one point. Like I forgot what it was, but I bought churros for everybody. It was like 3 years ago. Ozzy Figueroa says Danny is Sid. Danny could be the prospector.
Oh my god.
I could be the what's his name from Knott's?
Oh, here we go.
Rex.
Elena, Alice in Wonderland, Alice, Mad Hatter, White Rabbit, Tweedledee, Tweedledum,
Oh, that's cute.
Queen of Hearts.
I think that's played out though. A lot of people do that.
No.
I feel like
She picks Nightmare for Christmas and says that's played out.
Get out of here.
Opinion invalid.
I've seen so many Queen of Hearts at Oogie Boogie. So
Opinion
many.
invalid.
Your opinion is invalid.
Your argument is invalid. Let me see. Oh, we got a new member. Oh, damn. Ariana. Thank you, Ariana. Hold up. Thank you for joining the 5 Fire community, Ariana. Pixar Manny says, do we get Thanos, Abomination, Hulk at Avenger Campus for Oogie Boogie Bash? I think let's just lead into it. Let's lead into it. I think we need to fire it up and get into speculation. So, yep, we are caught up. If you're new to the channel, I just want to say thank you for joining today's Speculation Sunday. We do Speculation Sunday, obviously every Sunday. Most of the time it's at 5, it's at 6. Sometimes things happen. We were a little late today, but I apologize. But we do a live stream every Sunday where we talk Disneyland, Universal Studios Hollywood, and Knott's Berry Farm. And sometimes we go into other stuff too. But we go into deep discussion and speculation and just talk about updates too that have occurred at all these theme parks. And if you're not following Danny, it's Just Ask Danny on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. And the big thing too, I want to say thank you to everybody who doesn't comment or who doesn't, you know what I mean, doesn't get involved in the chat.
The lurkers.
I just want to say thank you to those people too who watch. I've never said thank you to like those people, but I know there's a lot of people who they're not comfortable chatting or commenting or anything like that, but are supporters of the channel. I want to say thank you so much. And just thank you to all the moderators for keeping the chat clean, fun, and positive, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about here on this channel. And the most important part, we're about to fire it up, man. We're going to start off with the bang today.
Uh-oh.
Disneyland! Disneyland! All right. Let's talk Disneyland, Danny. Disneyland dropping fire left and right. It was insane. Oogie Boogie Bash. All the details involving Halloween at Disneyland, at DCA. Jungle Cruise soft opening. My gosh. Finally, Matterhorn. Matterhorn's doing its thing too, because I just want to mention that. But the other big thing, Refreshment Corner has come back. The other thing too was, oh my gosh, what is it called? Rise of the Resistance having some issues lately, I feel like. I just want to mention that. That's a big thing, that like a big topic that's been happening that I've noticed. And there's something else at Disneyland that I cannot remember, Danny. The Goofy's Kitchen getting covered up recently.
Yes.
To me, that's big news.
Coffee house reopening. Coke Corner reopening.
Yeah.
The
Columbia testing.
Just Disneyland's just dropping stuff like nonstop.
Hungry Bear finally up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
memory refreshers are back at Bing Bongs.
Yes.
With a souvenir cup that everyone's.
I don't even know where I left mine.
I know where it's at.
Yeah, somewhere over there. Talk about DCA. Animation Academy is up and running now. Talking with Crush is running. You could also go into what is
I forgot about Animation Academy.
What is that bottom? Not the book area, but the where you could like spin the Sorcerer Mickey.
I think it's just called Sorcerer's Workshop.
Sorcerer's Workshop is open now. There's just a lot of stuff happening at Disney. It's crazy. I'll let Danny start. Where do you want to start off today?
We're just going to start a couple things first. We got a new member, Ariana Sanchez.
Thank you, Ariana.
We have a new super chat, Raul the Doctor.
The Doctor?
He says...
I don't know.
He says, "What's up, Danny and Mondo? Fire punch."
Fire punch.
We got another super chat from Marcia Santana, who sends $4.99. Says, "Mystery Bay, you have my vote. Toy Story theme it is."
No, I want to do Star Wars theme.
Oh, no. Star Wars!
I want to be Ahsoka.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
I want to do my hair like orange.
Who do I want to be Star Wars?
Yeah.
You could be Rex. No, the clone. Just another clone.
I'll think who I want to be Star Wars. I don't know yet. That's a good one.
Maybe we can have an appearance of Jar Jar Bougie.
Ooh.
Darnell Wright sends a super chat for $10. Says, "Live speculation Sunday makes Mondays bearable." Thank you both. Okay, so let's first get started into Jungle Cruise. So Jungle Cruise, Disney invited a select few, some of their old time media, websites that they work with, like micechat.com, laughingplace.com, WW Info, or the Diz. The people that have been doing this for many, many years. They invited them for the first look at the all-new Jungle Cruise, at least for right now, during this period. Mondo and I talked about how we might see some soft openings because Jungle Cruise is a unique attraction in the sense that cast members that work on Jungle Cruise have to pass like a performance assessment because they have a pretty long script to memorize. And I'm sure this new version has a long script as well too. So they were obviously going to need some time prior to the grand opening date to make sure that the cast members who are being trained on the ride could pass their performance assessment and have the knowledge of the attraction. So it makes sense that it's opened about a week early so they could have all this time and opportunity to train all these new cast members. So it totally makes sense. We had a Twitter screenshot. I don't know if you were able to pull that up.
This is the video that Mice Chat allowed us to react to on the Five Fires YouTube.
Yes. So here is Mice Chat's footage from before the park opened on, I don't even know what day that was.
I think it was Wednesday? Friday? I don't even know. Thursday?
I think it was Friday.
Thursday?
But we had the new...
But these people, or not these people, but these guests that were here, these was like a media thing. It wasn't, and they got to do it like before the park opened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so because a lot of people were taken back, like, whoa, Jungle Cruise is open. Like, people weren't even in the park yet. But this, like, do you want to go to like the screenshots of what's new?
Well, I don't want to give away too much, just in case people don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil. Maybe I stop right here.
But I want to go to I want to go to a screenshot of the tweet from Scott Gustin.
Oh yes.
So if you could pull that up while we're talking here.
Let me get out real quick.
So while the media was riding the new attraction for its soft opening, and then of course as the park opened that day, Disneyland used these media outlets as a way to announce that the park would be soft opening this attraction a week early. So it's kind of like their way of announcing it without really announcing it, is they invite these larger media outlets to talk about that's going to be open early, but then still saying that it's going to be opening on the 16th. And then we had one of our more prominent like Disney news kind of people on Twitter, Scott Gustin or Gustin, I'm not sure how you say his name actually, but he actually posted a tweet where he actually basically alluded to the fact that the 16th would still have some surprises in store. So if you're not able to get on it until opening day, 'cause that's when you were planning on going, the full version of the new attraction is still going to be held until that day. He mentioned that some additional props, including one major prop or some sort of maybe animatronic, I'm not sure, wouldn't be unveiled or put in place until the 16th. So there's still some great surprises in store for that final day on the grand reopening on the 16th, which is going to be this Friday. And I know Mondo will be there, right?
Yes.
I'm going to look it up right now, see if I can find it.
Yeah.
And I can send it to you.
The thing, too, there is some pretty big updates that occurred to Jungle Cruise. And from what I have heard to the people that already been on the ride, they all have loved the updates. I haven't really heard any negative feedback from anybody that's done the ride yet. That was like, oh, why'd they take this out? And then they added that. I think it's been more of a pleasant, like, we like the updates. And I know who loves Jungle Cruise. Mystery Bay.
Oh, yeah.
It's like her favorite ride.
As long as the jokes haven't changed.
Yeah, I think the skipper is one of the most key critical parts of Jungle Cruise being fun, in my opinion. Here we go. Let me bring it up real quick. Let me see. And then hold on. There we go. All right, got it. Did I get it? Yes, got it. All right. Oh, I don't know why that opened. There we go. All right. There it is.
So it says, Jungle Cruise at Disneyland will soft open to guests today, but several props and one very important piece will be added on July 16th. And he was quoting Laughing Place because they were one of the ones that had been invited to by Disneyland to preview the attraction before the park opened, and then also share that they were going to be soft opening to guests that day. So if you are going to jump between Disneyland between now and Friday, there is a chance Jungle Cruise could be open. It is during its soft opening phase, so there's no guarantee that the attraction's going to be open.
It could just close too.
Yeah,
like,
so
we're done for the day.
But there's a strong possibility that it will be open while you guys go between now and Friday. But it does officially reopen on the 16th, and there will be some hidden new things. So we're excited to see what that is. Mono, of course, will be there. Are you going to try to get there at opening?
I will be there at Rope Drop.
At Rope Drop.
Yep,
There you go.
I will be there
Heard it here
super
first.
early.
Heard it here first.
I will sleep in the day before to be ready for that day. It's a big day. Jungle Cruise reopening is a big day for me. I love that ride. I've loved that ride. I just want to say, back in 2019, I would always put that ride in videos or Instagrams, and people would think it's boring. So I just want to throw that out there. I've been loving Jungle Cruise for a long time. Okay, okay. I know there's a lot of Jungle Cruise is open. Just saying.
All right, we got a super chat from
Darnell Wright
from Marsh Potatoes.
Oh, sorry, we already got Darnell Wright. Thank you, Darnell. From Marsh Potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Marsh Potatoes. Lurker here. I didn't say that. I just said the people that don't, you know what I mean? She says, Marsh says, you guys are awesome. That's all. I'm going to hit that purge. That's for all the lurkers. I appreciate your kindness, everybody. Seriously. Thank you, Marsh Potatoes. Kawhi Nancy with the super chat. Heck yeah. If I bought tickets for $104 each, can I still upgrade to 3-day SoCal tickets?
Yes, you just have to tell them what it is that you want to upgrade to, because there's two versions of the SoCal ticket. There's one that's not a park hopper and one that is a park hopper. And you cannot, I repeat, you cannot go for 2 days and then decide, oh, I want to upgrade and do the last day a hopper.
Can't do it.
Once you purchase a SoCal ticket, that specific ticket cannot be upgraded. So if you have the 1 day ticket, cannot be upgraded to the hopper ticket at a later point. You're stuck with 1 day only.
And that's the big one that people need to realize. Once you buy your California resident, and if it's like a 1 day, one park, you're done. You are not upgrading. And they are really serious about that. That's the one where I was like, okay, damn. If you want a park hopper, you better buy it in the beginning. We got a super chat from Faith. I want to become a member. How does one do that? Anyway, I'm out the door, going to see Black Widow. Fired up. Lots of love your way. 5 fires. To become a member, if I can remember, it's like not available on like the app. It's something that has to be done through desktop.
Through desktop version of YouTube. Not even on the TV version or anything like that. There's
just doesn't exist.
Some of the like some of the major accounts, you'll see it on the
the app version.
The app version too.
Yeah, it has to be done on the desktop version.
Yeah, but next to subscribe, it'll say join.
It'll say join. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just to be clear and honest, that join is $5. You get to use emojis that we're going to keep interchanging throughout the year. Soon enough, I'm going to create a lot of Halloween ones, which is I'll probably do it this week. That'll be really cool. And it is something that supports the channel directly. And it's something that is a monthly thing. So if you do members, that's what it is. And it could be canceled, obviously. But that's what it is. It's to support the fire. Let me see. Oh, Kimberly Moore. X-Men costumes. Who would you? That would be fire.
Mystery Bay is Storm.
Ooh, I can see
gray,
Storm.
silver hair.
You could be Storm.
Who's
Storm?
Storm is
are you
beautiful.
My girlfriend?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my! Are you? You're killing me, Smalls.
Storm and got Queen Elsa. Like Elsa's the Storm.
Who would you be, Danny?
I had to save Gambit for you, dude. Because you love it, Gambit.
Gambit would
I'd probably be Cyclops.
Hey, I'd be warm too if I was Gambit.
Wait, what are we talking about?
You do X-Men costumes.
Oh, this is.
Do you know who X-Men are?
No. Oh my god.
I sent you Storm.
That's the door.
Oh my god, you showed me the door. No, you didn't.
Andrew E says, how much is parking if you guys are just going to downtown Disney? Is there still free parking for a couple of hours if you spend at least $20 in a restaurant?
There's no free parking anymore at downtown Disney, but
it's $10 period.
Yeah, but you can get that cheap $10 rate if you get the validation. Otherwise, you're gonna be paying a lot more than that.
I think $10 gives you 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, only with validation.
With validation of $20 spent at like anywhere in downtown Disney that they validate.
Oh, and if you forget your validation, they'll check your.
Oh, we forgot to get our validation, but we showed our bank like statement, I guess you could say, that had like the Tortilla Joe's, and they gave us validation that way. Mm-hmm. I think that was just a really nice cast member. I don't know if like everybody would get something like that. We just got really lucky. Hugo says, can we eat at Storyteller Cafe without park admission?
Yes,
but I do not recommend it. Storyteller Cafe is a shell of itself right now. You can, but I just don't recommend it right now. Yeah.
We have Miss Sapphire 25 say, did Mystery Bay just say who's Storm?
Oh my god.
This is before my time, okay?
Jacob Jal with the super chat. Going to DCA, then Disneyland on the 17th. Want to be the first groups in the parks. What time do you recommend being at Mickey and Friends? Fire Bush! I recommend you be at Mickey and Friends right at 6 a.m. So you have to wake up at 5 or whatever you got to do. But if you could be at Mickey and Friends by 6 and then maybe do circles until they open it, that's my recommendation.
Do those circles.
Yep. And then when I mean circles is like around the parking structure. because sometimes they don't open it. You just got to do circles.
There you go.
We got a super chat from Tony G. I personally dislike the removal of the statues in the Khmer ruin temple scene. They reminded my mother of her home country of Cambodia, where she lived as a child before the war. My mother passed away over 12 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Tony G. The thing is Disney... I've been through this because I've covered the parks for like 6 years now. They do this. They change scenes, the whole ride. It's just like change at Disney is just what is the right word? Inevitable.
An
enemy. I know a lot of people get upset with the changes, but Tony G, hopefully it's for the better. I know there's a lot of upset people about it, but I could feel that, man. I could feel that. Like when they changed. Also, too, the most recent big one was the red, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of outlash about that too. But thank you, Tony G. Appreciate the kindness. Let me see. Just reading real quick. Dang, Hortensia says, I want to be the female version of Wolverine. That would be sick.
Just be Wolverine. That's cool.
Wasn't there Weapon X?
Just be girl Wolverine.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Dude,
girl Wolverine would be cool.
Alyssa Boucher, new member.
Heck yeah! Thank you. Appreciate the membership, Alyssa. Thank you for joining this fire community.
Faith Gonzalez figured it out.
Oh damn! And I hope you enjoyed Black Widow. We haven't seen it yet, but we will soon. We will soon. I want to watch it. I don't want to miss out on Black Widow. Eric Aguilar says, what up, Mondo and Danny? I have a question about Knotts. I joined this a little late. Are we on Disney right now? We are on Disney, but we will get to Knotts soon, my friend. We will get to Knotts soon. Let me see. Oh, Henry21 says 3 hours. If dining, 5 hours. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's... Dude... You should not be at Downtown Disney more than 5 hours. Just saying. That is a lot of Downtown Disney. Let me see. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Henry.
We got a super chat from Kristen Dominguez who sends $1.99 and says, is the Disney Junior Dance Party open? By the way, my mom loves you.
Thank you, Kristen. No, Junior Dance Party still... They like making a photo op every now and then, but that has not returned. I have not seen a Junior Dance Party... I would say they could bring it back, like since there's no restrictions anymore. But no, I hope it comes back soon. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate the super chat. Let me see. I'm just reading real quick. Danielle says, "Are you guys hitting Disney this weekend? Do you guys recommend going on the weekends?" I stay away from all theme parks on the weekends. It's just the most crazy packed on the weekends. But I recommend it. You just gotta be ready for the crowds. It's still manageable to do like the parks on the weekends. Let me see. Oh, Anthony Alvarez says Guardians of the Galaxy crew. Would cool to have Mystery Bay be Gamora, Mondo be Star-Lord, and Danny be Rocket.
Rock the trash panda.
Oh my god!
Can Sonic be Rocket?
Yeah, Sonic.
Dude,
No,
be Rocket.
This is the tallest rocket we've ever met. Like, it'd be crazy.
Why not Danny be Groot? What the heck?
You could be Groot though.
No, I would be like, I don't know.
You're trying to be Thanos over here.
Yeah, I'll be Thanos.
Okay, Elizabeth says, can you talk about fireworks? What time do you need to be there to get a good spot? Honestly, this is just my opinion. If you're trying to be in the front of the castle, you got to wait like 2 hours at least. At least 2 hours.
Don't forget they got projections at Small World. They got projections on Main Street.
That's what I was about to get to.
Are they doing the projections on the Rivers of America?
They are not, but they play the music.
Okay.
Yeah, I got rocked.
So they're not running the Fantasmic fountains over there and doing the projections, but they're playing the music. So if you want projections, Small World has really fun projections too. So, and it's a really great place to just watch it literally like 30 minutes before.
You can just show up 30 minutes before, boom, good spot.
And Main Street has the bubbles, though.
Main Street, to me, is the best spot for Mickey's Mixed Magic. You get all the lasers, you get the Snoop, and then it's just like a better ambiance, in my opinion. You don't feel like you're stuffed in the front of the castle, you know what I mean? But I think that's I recommend showing up like 30 minutes, 40 minutes in Main Street and get a good spot. I recommend it. We got Carlo. Oh, damn. Carlo. We have decided visiting the parks October/November. We can only budget time for one day. Should we visit the park on Thursday or Friday? Also, let us know if you want to do an escape room. I would love to do an escape room.
Dude.
Yes.
Carlo.
Thursday for the park, escape room, yes.
Escape room for Friday. Done. Thursday, though. Thursday, go to the parks. Can't wait to meet you again, Carlo, and hang out, dude. Let me see.
Since we are, real quick, Jacqueline Soto, welcome to the membership.
Oh, damn.
We did talk about Jungle Cruise. That was one of our major things we wanted to talk about for this week. We also wanted to talk about a lot of the stuff that reopens, like Motto mentioned, Coke Corner. We got Coffee House at Disneyland Hotel. We've got the Goofy's Kitchen stuff going on, and we wanted to talk more about Goofy's Kitchen now.
I'll bring it up right now.
There's not really a lot of construction going on there. They are storing a lot of stuff inside Goofy's Kitchen, so it could just be that the curtains are there just to kind of hide that, because it's not really the best show, to be honest. Kind of having a bunch of stuff piled inside Goofy's Kitchen for the time being. So it could be that those little privacy curtains are just for right now while they're storing whatever it is that they're storing. Maybe if they're redoing carpet and they're kind of like moving stuff out of the way. That could potentially be why. Or we could be seeing some construction potentially soon at Goofy's Kitchen, but they are kind of like piling up the tables and moving things around. So it could be maybe why they redo some tile, like I said, or put in some different flooring. So they just kind of have that privacy curtain up.
And they put this.
Yeah, and they put that there too. So kind of blocking your view a little bit.
And then this is the big one right here. Let me zoom in. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Dang.
And that's the main entrance there to Goofy's Kitchen and Steakhouse 55 on the right side. So here's
a better picture to showcase that.
Yeah, so nothing blocked off at Steakhouse 55 just yet, but they still have that stanchion there, so you really can't get near it anyway. They have it just before the bathroom, so you can still go to the bathroom over there if you need to use the bathroom, or Coffee House, which is right outside the door. But Goofy's Kitchen and Steakhouse are still closed at this time. No word yet on what's going into either one of those locations, if Goofy's Kitchen's even coming back the same as it was before. You have to remember they don't have a lot of availability to do different things there as far as character breakfasts are concerned. If we're sticking around with what we had before, since none of the character breakfasts or any of the character dining experiences have returned, there's currently there's no Goofy's breakfast, and there's no Pluto, and there's no Princess. Because if you remember, the Princesses were at Ariel's Grotto, and that doesn't exist anymore. But remember, Princesses moved to Napa Rose. So if that still sticks around, Napa Rose has the Princesses. Storyteller's Cafe has Mickey, because remember, it changed from Chippendales to Mickey's Storyteller's Breakfast. Mm-hmm. So Storyteller's has Mickey's, Napa Rose has the Princesses, PCH Grill at Paradise Pier Hotel has Donald. Plaza Inn, before it shut down, had Minnie. So there's no characters left other than Pluto and Goofy. And you can't have a breakfast or a restaurant with more than one character at the same time, because remember, there's only one character. So you can't have... Leak in the lid.
Taking the lid out.
The lid was the destruction of you right there.
I know.
Look at that. Oh, it's all in the back of the lid.
Oh my gosh. We lie. I got some stuff I want to talk about.
But I was just gonna say, so they can't have more than one. They can't have two Mickey breakfasts, you guys, because there's only one Mickey. So they can't have a Mickey's breakfast at the Grand and a Mickey's breakfast at the Disneyland Hotel, because there's only one Mickey.
You can't do it.
You can't do that. So thematically that won't work. So there's only two characters left, and that's Goofy or Pluto. I can't imagine them doing a Pluto-themed breakfast.
No way. Pluto can't carry it.
So it's going to have to be something goofy, unless they go totally different, don't do Fab Five at all, and go a different route with like
Incredibles.
other characters like Incredibles, Frozen,
Coco.
Coco.
Frozen, yeah.
But even then, you have to wonder like what would they allow at the Disneyland hotel, since that's like the original hotel.
Ratatouille.
So,
ooh. We got a super chat from Sierra. She says, any word on Fantasmic coming back at all? P.S. Thank you guys for all the hard work. Y'all are amazing. Hi, Mystery Bag.
Hey.
hi, Mr. Bag.
Hey, girl.
Okay. My take on Fantasmic, it's obviously... We had this discussion, and I want to give a big shout out to Jay, because that's who we were talking about it with. You got to understand that Disney literally laid off so many people, and then to have people come back and fill roles, just hiring the people to do the pirate ship scene. Like, come on, that is so hard to get those specialty roles back.
Acrobats,
dude, it's
stunt performers.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then not even that. To hire the Mickeys that deal with the pyro and all that stuff too, because there's literally a Mickey Mouse firing off fireworks right behind his head. I think it's just a hiring nightmare that they're going through to get Fantasmic back. I think it's going to be a next year thing, and I really believe it. I really, in all my heart, want to say bring it back now. We need it. We need Fantasmic so bad. But I just don't see it coming back this year. I definitely see it next year, without a doubt, but not this year. I just don't think it's in the books, especially that we're about to transition into Halloween. I don't remember Fantasmic and Halloween at the same time. That's it just never really happened. At least I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't
know, but we need Fantasmic back. I think it's a next year thing, though. But thank you, Sierra. Anything else you wanted to talk about, Danny? Like Disneyland wise?
Yes.
Oh, the other one too at Paradise Pier. That shut down. What was that called? PCH Grill?
Well, I mean, it's just not reopened yet. It didn't shut down, but it's not reopened yet. So PCH Grill, yeah, they've got the Donald's breakfast. So
I don't think it's coming back.
We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. But you wanted to talk about the whole impact with passes and everything. That was a whole segment for you. So
let me bring this up real quick. Veridiana says with the super chat, haven't been able to sleep properly since you said your prediction about the trams. It keeps me up at night, but I hope they come back at least at night. What she's referring to is I said, I don't know if the trams ever come back. And it's a long story, but the short version of it is Disney has never been able to move crowds efficiently on a consistent basis like the way they're doing right now. Having people walk and then 15 minutes later be at the front of the gates, that's unbeatable efficiency-wise. And people are not complaining. People are enjoying the walk, and Disney's just, hey, why didn't we think of this before? Instead of having people, and then at nighttime, how crazy it used to get at the trams. Instead, now they just have people walk home. 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, you're at the car. It's just hard to beat that process right now. But I really hope they bring the trams at night. I really do. I really do. Thank you, Veridiana. I appreciate the super chat.
But you want to talk about your passes?
I want to talk about something real quick. And this is kind of like a subject that I was thinking about because it has changed Disney like tremendously. And I was watching my old videos from like 2018 and 2019 early in the year. And I used to do rope drop all the time on the weekends because I used to work Monday through Friday, and then I would rope drop Saturday and Sunday when I had a pass. Nobody used to go to rope drop. Nobody. Disneyland and DCA especially. People just didn't show up at 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m.
Except for Rise.
Well, for Rise. But then even then, people didn't show up for anything. People would just leave right after because things were run by annual pass holders in regards to the crowds. I remember the first time when Rise started, people would fight their way to get into the theme park by, was it 8 a.m. or 7 a.m.? Whatever it was, to get boarding groups because you actually had to be signed or you had to be scanned into the park to get a boarding group back then, which was a horrible experience. And if you weren't inside the park, you just don't even have a chance to get a boarding group, even though you're here for the day. But people, right after boarding groups were done, and all the people who didn't get a boarding group, they would just bounce and go home. Because a lot of people that were pass holders, they live by Disneyland, and they have parking included in their pass. So yeah, I'm done for the day. I just wanted to do rides in the morning. But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like the norm wasn't about showing up as early as possible to Disneyland. And what I'm talking about is the tides have turned now because people are buying tickets. And that's the only option we have is tickets. There's no annual passes. So since people are buying tickets, families and just guests are showing up at opening to get the most bang for their buck, get their open to close. But what I was telling Danny, what I wanted to talk about in this subject, is people are leaving Disneyland a lot more than we've ever seen.
Earlier.
In my opinion, because like Pirates is like a walk on from like 6 to 10 o'clock at night or whenever they're closing. Like what I'm trying to say is people go home. They don't really stay in the evenings as much anymore. Even though, yes, they're buying a ticket, a lot of people just bounce. And I feel like the opposite, when passes were in existence, people came in the evenings and it got busier and busier. And everyone got off work and showed up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what I was trying to say is like, how does Disney fix this? And to me, the only option is live entertainment, Fantasmic, bring the shows back. I think that was their big push why they brought fireworks back so fast, to keep people in the parks.
Yep.
Because it was kind of weird to have all of a sudden Mickey's Mixed Magic get dropped on us. That was really hella weird. Because for all we know, they could have just waited a Halloween and dropped fireworks. But nah, I'm pretty sure Disney noticed it too, that people kept going home and not staying because there isn't. And for that too, meet and greets kind of end like at 6. And then it's really only like Toontown. Or actually the only meet and greets that kind of stay now, and I don't know if it's every day, is at the railroad.
Denise Balane says, yes, Pirates is only 10 minutes right now.
Yup. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see here. Isabel Ruiz said, I went home early on my first day, 6 p.m.
There you go. And that's what I'm saying. And I think Disney, they see it too. They notice it.
And Darnell Wright says, when we had passes, we left every time at 1 or 2. Now it's rope drop to close.
Exactly. And, okay, so now that you guys are on board with what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is this rope drop to close, it is this glamorous experience, but at the same time, it beats you up, man. You feel like you're Disney wasted to the max the next day. Mm-hmm. And then it's kind of one of those things of like, from a mental perspective, like, I'm saying I'm a fanatic to the max. But like as like a Mystery Bay, when do I want to go back to Disney? I don't want to do that again. You know what I mean? Especially with a kid. Rope drop to close.
You couldn't even make it to the trampoline.
Yeah, Sonic was done. He was just like, but that's like the experience that's happening now is this rope drop to close. Mm-hmm. I got to try to do everything. But for a lot of families, they're like, we ain't doing that. I'm going home at 6. We already did everything. We did Cars. He met the meet and greets. We're out.
Yeah, Valerie Brown says, it's so true about Rise of the Resistance pass holders dipping after they didn't get boarding group in the past.
Dude, thousands of people leaving. I've seen it.
Yeah, you watched it.
I recorded it. I have it in videos from previous vlogs. We got a super chat from Kevin. So which park should I go to before Oogie Boogie Bash? Will it cost more to go one to the other parks before Oogie Boogie Bash? Not Disneyland and DCA are the same price on whatever day you're trying to go, from what I remember. But I recommend you start at DCA. Because at DCA, the park closes early because of Oogie Boogie Bash. So then you could just finish your day off at Disneyland. That's what I recommend.
Raul the Doctor sends $4.99, says, I say you all dress up like neighbor for Christmas, for Halloween, and I'll be Jack since I already have the costume.
I would normally say yes, Doctor, but I just feel...
My vote is Star Wars.
No, Nightmare's just played out, man. It's played out. It's just too much. It's too much.
You can be Vader.
Merciless Kitty says too, I left home early both times with my tickets. So what I'm trying to get at is Disneyland is seeing this. What do they do, Daddy? They know Disneyland notices it. If I'm noticing it, Disneyland's noticing it.
Yeah, they're seeing the trends for sure.
They're seeing the that is not a trend. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. That's why we keep the Main Street shops open one more hour.
Yeah.
I want you to keep spending your money.
Yeah, it's hard because with passes, people would be more willing to spend like 2 meals per day. You know what I mean? But with tickets, people are like maybe bringing their own food, and I just like swallowed the wrong side.
Hold on, Danny. Team TT and Simba says my friend is in park entertainment. A lot of people got other jobs, so they're not going back. I have a lot of friends who are in park entertainment, dancers, parades that aren't here yet, etc. And a lot of things we've heard when it comes down to entertainment, like in regards to parades, meet and greets, and shows, and just like stunts and stuff like that, they moved on. They're in Vegas. They're in Japan. They're in they've gone other places.
Maybe like a show or
other things. Circus Soleil too. We've heard, and hey, shout out to all those people who upgraded. I just want to throw that out there because a lot of people have got better jobs. You know what I mean? But
Alan Beckman says, "Is this really a problem though? That it is less crowded? It is a problem for them.
For Disney as a company, hell yeah.
Because they want it. It's not a problem for people that are going, but it's a problem.
Not a problem for us.
Because they are losing money compared to, and if they're trying to make the money back that they didn't make for being closed for over a year." They need to have people in the park longer. They need to have people buying alcohol since that makes them the most money. And they need people sitting down at restaurants, and a lot of the sit-down restaurants haven't reopened.
And they haven't even brought breakfast back for most of the cases.
I just want to say I bought like 2 annual passes by now, honestly. With the amount of money we spent on tickets and food and everything, I bought like 2 annual passes.
Buying tickets sucks, man. I'm not going to lie.
So I think I'm spending more money now than I did as an AP.
We got Jacob Ja with the Super Chat. Says, do the parks still open early? For the most part, they do.
But they don't let you always ride. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they stop everybody for rope drop, and you can't go beyond that. Some other days, they let people through, and you get on all the rides you want, and then they still run rope drops, the spiel. But it just depends, Jacob. I think the more crowded it is, they're just going to let people through.
Yeah. Honestly, people will think that like Disney makes a lot of money from admission. They do. They do make a lot of money from admission. But having worked in at Disneyland and Mondo having worked there too in the past, I'll let you know that like if a guest wants, if guest relations, which I didn't work there and neither did Mondo, but just sending people to guest relations and also knowing people that work there, like when they want to recover something, they give out tickets like no one's business.
I know. Yeah.
Disney doesn't care if they give out free tickets because if you come back, you're going to spend money when you come back. And so they don't care about the admission always. People need to get out of their head that the admissions, but they make a lot of money from. They do make a lot of money from admission, but they make money from food and drinks and especially alcohol. We mention alcohol all the time
merch,
because literally alcohol is like a 30% markup, something 70% markup, ridiculous.
No, the wine, 150% markup.
Yeah, so it's just like that's where they want. That's where the APs would spend the money on all that stuff, and that's just pure profit for Disney. They're spending like $1 and they're making 20. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like nothing.
Alan Beckman says, I agree. Went to Disneyland from open to close in June, and I'm not planning to go for a few months. And that's the thing. It's just hard, man. Disney is hard to be in their position because what they offered pre-pandemic was this like crazy magical experience. Fantasmic, Fantasyland Theater, Mickey's Magical Map, the shows that happen in the front of the castle, the Cadaver Dance, the Dapper Dance, the parades, the fireworks, running Fantasmic 3 times in a day. It was just they can't even bring back Golden Horseshoe yet. The dueling pianos, that was a big thing, and then that lasted like what? Not even a month.
Yeah.
It's just hard for them to bring it all back, and I think they're feeling that struggle now. Like it's happening as we see. We're seeing it happen.
A lot of people are agreeing with Mystery Band how much money they spent. Park Hopping Duo said the amount of money they spent on tickets is horrible. I believe it.
Yeah,
you guys have been.
Passes you bought. Like,
I know. Friggin', you know.
I bought like 10 flex passes.
Nick and Crystal have bought like 10 annual passes with the amount of times they went.
Team TT and Simba says it again. These are what would be APs. Disneyland is missing their biggest customer base. A lot of APs used to go at night. The park is missing the mark. Knott's is busy now. Yeah, you know what Knott's did? Summer nights. I wonder why. And guess what is sold at summer nights? Alcohol all day.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
And
to.
outrageous food.
And then.
Super fun buzz.
And then.
$55 sandwiches.
I'm not trying to say APs only showed up at night because that's not true. But people would go after work with annual passes. And
that was a problem that Disney didn't like. They liked it, but they didn't. It's like they liked it, but what they didn't like was the negative effect it had on the guests that were paying for full day's admission and the impact it had on nighttime entertainment on Friday nights. And then the city really didn't like it because it caused major traffic issues on Disneyland Drive, and the police didn't like it because they would back out onto 5 freeway. And Mondo remembers those days when Disneyland Drive was on the 5 freeway all the way out, and you're waiting like an hour. That was happening on Fridays and Sundays all the time because of annual passes. So
Team TT keeps right. Yes, my girls are working in Vegas now, and with Netflix as dancers hired in films shot in Vegas. So hey, hold on. I just want to throw this to all the people who upgraded. Just want to throw that out there. Sometimes when one door closes, another one opens. I've always been a big believer of that. And I'm not hating on Disney. I'm just saying they got laid off, man, and everyone still has to make a living. You know what I mean? Rudio with the super chat. He says, I vote for the crew to be Moana. Bay bees Moana, Mondo Maui, Daddy and Sonic, Pua, and Hey Hey.
Oh my god, you were just saying. Oh my god.
I'm not going to say
That
nothing.
is
I'm not going to
so
say
funny.
nothing.
I'll
Dude.
be Pua.
I get to be freaking Maui, dude. That'd be cool. And there's actually a Maui costume that like you put over with the tattoos and stuff.
Yeah, that's controversial.
Mondo,
I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if Disney sold it, but I saw Megan's husband wear it.
That costume was pulled because it was controversial.
Okay, never mind. Disregard.
Because the tattoos are of significant meaning. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, So.
I don't want to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying Disney had it.
Thrills and Things. Jared says, you are right. They don't care about admission, Danny. They care about food and merch. When the power surge happened, he was there that day. Jared was there that day. He sent in a comment to guest relations about it because he had visited with family who came down specifically for that day. They offered him 2-day admission to come back. So honestly, They're so easy to just throw that at you because they know if you're going to come back, hey, that's a whole new set of breakfast, lunch, and dinner and merchandise that you're going to be buying that you weren't going to be buying if you weren't coming back. So they totally offer people to come back. It's like, no problem. Just come on back in.
And in all honesty, you to walk through the stall, that doesn't cost them anything.
No. You're gonna pay for parking. You're guaranteed to buy at least one souvenir.
You're buying lunch and dinner. That's 50 right there. Just
they're making money, so like they don't care that they're doing that.
$6.
And they make you feel happy by doing that, by giving you a free ticket, and you think it's like a lot. So
Adam Roosford Gold with the super chat. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you always supporting the fire, man.
Raul the Doctor with a super chat for $4.99 says, by Isabel's request, I'll dress like a churro.
That is fun.
Viridiana Z Ramirez sends $4.99 says, what if the trams if the trams to and from the structure is part of the membership program?
Oh man.
You want to ride, you gotta pay.
Let's talk about that. Okay, I just wanted to throw that subject out there because I feel like it's just something that is not being talked about. I just wanted to throw it out there. Maybe more discussion comes from it. But let's talk about the past, Danny.
Real quick, just want to throw this out there.
Okay.
We'll go back to Viridiana's. Mouse Vibe says, without APs, we budget in the park now. We used to buy merch every visit, alcohol every visit, you name it.
Dang.
We have to budget now because it's so expensive to go.
You know what? We need to go deeper into this subject, dude. Is this a good subject?
For sure, it makes us miss memberships, and I feel like
you would buy merch every time.
I feel like whatever they offer,
At least something.
we're gonna
Okay.
love it.
Okay.
Like, even if it was just like a Pooh Corner thing.
Let me ask the chat. Do you guys want us to keep going into this subject, or we've had enough of this subject? I'm going to let the chat decide. You got, because I got some stuff I want to talk about. Like I could, oh man, I want to bring it up, but I'll let the chat decide. We'll keep moving on because I know there's a lot more to talk about. Jacob Giles says, "Will I have to leave Disneyland early on 9/3 due to Oogie Boogie Bash?" No, Disneyland, you will never have to leave early. It's only Disney California Adventure that people will have to leave early, and if they don't have a park hopper, your day's done. You could go to downtown Disney. Let me see. There was a question.
Well, we were on Viridiana's super chat.
About her
Hold on,
question
real quick.
about the trams, yeah.
Oh, what do you think about the trams being part? I don't see the trams being connected to an annual pass.
Yeah.
It's just too complicating. Like, hey, you don't have a pass, you can't get on. I don't think it's. Yeah, I think the trams is just gonna be for everybody that parked at Mickey and Friends. That's what I think.
We got a super chat.
But thank you, Veridiana.
We got a super chat from the park hopping duo.
Park hopping duo. Thank you, Park hopping duo. I did not see a comment.
Message.
But thank you, Crystal and Nick. Let me see. People are saying yes. Keep going. Yeah. Okay.
Jared says I've easily bought an annual pass worth of tickets by now.
Shh, dude. We need to make a shirt that says that. Okay. Hugo says, how long until those web slinger attachments go on sale? I say we will see them at Citadel outlets probably by December.
How long until they just don't offer them anymore?
Yeah, and then just we're done with it. Yeah, because we all know Disney don't like keeping nothing on the shelves that doesn't sell.
Yeah,
it has to sell. That's the whole concept of putting it out there, and those things are not selling. They're not selling. Everybody says yes. Keep going. Okay.
Get it off your chest.
All right. I want to get it. I want to get it off because I've been wanting to talk about it. Annual passes fueled social media beyond belief. And what I mean by that, there was so many Disney Instagram bloggers. It was like there was a new account being created all the time. Which I'm not saying nothing's wrong with any of that. But I'm getting at, so many people were getting involved in covering the parks. And it was to the benefit of Disneyland. And since annual passes have been sunsetted, that market of people covering the parks on a consistent basis has vanished. For the people like you guys have all heard me say this before. I'm going to go to the parks once a week until I can't afford it and it's not manageable anymore. But thankfully, with everybody's support and the power of YouTube and just the channel growing as a whole, I can keep going. And it's a blessing, and I'm always appreciative every time I go to the parks. And my whole goal, and one thing I've been doing now is asking people, what do you guys want me to cover? And I love that because I get to hit subjects that people are wanting to get info on, and I'm going to keep doing it. But what I'm getting at is Instagram, Disney blogging, it's dead. It is gone. Like let me throw a concept out there. Disney bounding, it's like at the lowest it's ever been. Mm-hmm. Disney bounding was like so popular when passes existed. Going to the parks and posting that new Coco backpack from Loungefly, that was like the biggest thing, and everybody would post it. Oh, this new treat came out. 100 bloggers would go get it and post it, and then guess what? Their followings, people want to buy that now. I want the new cream cheese pretzel. I want the new Halloween treat. That market and exposure has disappeared. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people that are going to the parks now, I kind of want to say it's almost like, and I'm not trying to say this for everybody that's going to the parks, they're going to the parks not really knowing what the hell's happening at the parks.
Yeah.
I don't know there's a new churro. I don't know there's a new Spirit jersey. I didn't even know I had to mobile order this. I don't even know that award winner was just serving corn dogs. What? And that exposure from not having annual passes when it was... Honestly, annual passes and social media are like one in one, and Disneyland's seeing it.
Well, they're seeing the effect. They're seeing the effect of people not wanting, like you said, they're not going to buy these food items. You're still going to have those those accounts that are willing to spend the money to go every single week.
Let me keep going. I'm going to shout her out, and she's an amazing person. Her name is Sabrina Lizette. When Sabrina Lizette would post something, it would sell out. Everything Disney 55.
Yeah.
She would post, hey, this new red button being sold $20 at World of Disney. Boom, sold out. And since bloggers like her and people have come and gone, there's no more exposure for the merchandise of Disney. 'Cause, yeah, Disney's a huge company, but they can't make things sell out. Just saying. And and it was very telling that they dropped the soaps at World of Disney instead of in the parks, because they would have not sold out like that.
Oh, not in the parks.
Not in the park, because people don't know that they're there.
Yeah.
Like the normal guests. What?
I feel like the jabón is the only thing that's sold out at all right now.
And okay, so I'm gonna
what else is really sold out?
I'm gonna full circle it. Merchandise is no longer this like, oh my gosh, this dropped. That has come and went with Instagram. In my opinion, Instagram was the big push of merchandise at Disneyland. And in my opinion, Disneyland could care less about Instagram, because they've never cared to do media events for Instagrammers. In my opinion, I have never been invited, and I've been covering the parks 6 years now. 5 years.
I miss the days of Sabrina Lizette.
Dude, Sabrina Lizette.
The Magic Mamas, Magic Kingdom Mamas.
Magic Kingdom Mamas too. There's just been a lot of change when it comes down to the pushing of merchandise, food, treats on the instant.
Like the popcorn buckets.
Oh, God.
You had lines everywhere for everything.
And that was always pushed by social media.
Yeah, and people would just die for it. They'd want the popcorn buckets. They'd want the new sipper. If there was a new food at Galaxy's Edge, everyone had to go get it. And right now, like I said, there's still a number of accounts that post to YouTube and post to Instagram that still go and pay to do that. But for the most part, the average guest can't do that.
Look, Daniela Arista just said, I just found out I had a Disneyland app account this whole time. See, and that's what I'm getting at. Is just this whole, exposure of things that are happening at Disneyland has decreased a lot because of I'm just going to say it, because of Instagram and annual passes being gone.
Yep. We got a super chat from Carlos Soto, who sends $5. He said, this is the Vegas effect. You get people free rooms, but they know they're going to spend money in gambling.
Damn.
Carlos Soto. We got a super sticker.
Thank you, Carlos.
King B sends a little emojis clapping.
King B.
Like high five. We got another super chat from Renee Rocha, who sends $5 and says, any recommendations on good walking shoes for my Disney trip next week? If you're okay with sandals, Teva sandals on Amazon. Head over to Mystery Bay's Instagram page. Her link on her Instagram page will be for Teva sandals. During this show now, she's going to change her link to Teva sandals so that you guys can go to it and you can pick a color and you can pick the size. Are they unisex?
They have women's and men's.
Okay.
I am a Teva's believer. They are really nice.
I know. I'm supposed to get a pair too, but who knows when that's going to happen.
I don't know your size.
Hey, Liz Sophie, what the hell is bounding? Do you see what I'm saying,
dude? Bounding. Disney bounding.
Bounding was like the thing at Disney.
If you want to know what bounding is, just look up the Instagram account Leslie K. Leslie K is the original Instagram influencer who created Disney bounding. She created the Disney bounding idea, and then Disney kind of fully adopted her into it, and then Disney bounding just kind of went with the annual passes. So.
Hula Mama in the chat. I was always offended when I would hear APs don't spend money. Every time I went, we dined at a restaurant, bought snacks all day, and if my kids were there with me, merch. That sentiment should be heard around the world of the Disney World. All APs do is spend money. Guess who bought all the backpacks, all the Spirit jerseys, all the freaking buckets, all the soap dispensers? APs. Who buys alcohol all day? APs, just saying. I'm one of them. I was one of them.
Hey, we were buying all kinds of stuff.
Like, oh, this new drink came out. Every AP bought it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jamie B said, because of you vloggers, my husband and I went for hot merch when it happened. See, that was just the way it was.
Yep.
Thrills and things. Why do you think Disney had to let people they invited to a media event that a soft opening was happening at Jungle Cruise? Because that's the only way they could get info out for now. Yeah, so it's like they didn't want to announce that the ride's soft open, and they can't just rely on word of mouth, because how do they know that all these people are going to spread the word?
That's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, so they literally had to.
That's what we're talking about right now.
So they had to invite media to then have the media announce that the ride was soft opening, and Disney didn't say a word about it soft opening, because they can't officially say it's open, because it's not officially open until Friday. So, just weird things going on.
Chris Walker says, do you think Disney would consider bringing APs back if you have to pay them in full up front? No monthly payment. Chris, I think monthly payments, that option is just gone. I don't know what APs or membership or loyalty program, I don't know what they're bringing, but I think when it does come, it will be just a full payment. Like this.
I know it's an unpopular opinion, but... the monthly payments option for annual passes really caused Disney a lot of problems. I know it's a way that people can actually afford to go with larger families, or people that can't even afford it for themselves. Monthly payment was the only way they could afford it, but it caused a lot of problems for payment issues. And then when that had to get resolved, the cast members had to deal with it at the main entrance. So there's a lot of behind the scenes things that like people didn't see happening, and it just was a headache. So
yep.
I don't see that coming back unless they do a membership that is monthly. That's all the option and it just kind of like renews.
And there'll be like a big difference between a non-monthly and a monthly. I just, there has to be. Regular Josh 1 with the super chat. What up, Monda? Danny, yo. I hope you've been buying these multi-day tickets with the amount of times you've been going to Disney. Hurts the wallet a little less. I'm thinking about the SoCal deal. Regular Joshua, hell yeah, do the SoCal deal. And it's not that it's just cheaper. It's just the fact that you don't have to do this 13-day window. You could choose a day in July, August, September. You go once every month. That is... And for $250 if you just do one park per day.
Yep.
You can't beat that, man.
Thank
you, Josh.
I wanted to bring this up here too. Penny puts Disney bounding and going for new stuff is for regulars, not guests who are there to make sure they ride all the rides.
Exactly.
That is true, because see, right now it's all about riding all the rides, and people don't really care about the new foods. If they happen to be there when the new foods are out or the new stuff is out, that's awesome. They'll get it. And like I said, there's always going to be those outliers that can afford to go once a week, twice a week, whatever, that are going to get that new stuff anyway, and take pictures of it or get it on video or whatnot. But the thing is that Disney relied on that revenue. They could put out Purple Potion spirit jerseys and a whole collection of stuff. Then they would have Purple Potion cake pops.
Aqua Arendelle.
Yeah, they could, and then they had a whole line, and then literally people would buy everything in the whole line. They would buy the cake pop. They would buy the champagne flute if you were at Walt Disney World. They would buy all that stuff. And they can't do that now because the average guest is going to be like, what is...
I'm here to get on cars.
They're like, at the end of the day, they're like, okay, the average guest, they're like getting on as much rides as they can. And then at the end of the night, they always want to get a souvenir. And it's usually like a t-shirt or like a hat or a sweater. And they usually just go through and pick the thing that they think's the cutest. And or the best looking for them. You know what I mean? Like, they're not there to be like, oh... Purple Potion just came out. Let me get the Purple Potion spirit jersey. Like, no, that's only the regular people.
What the hell is Purple Potion? That's what, like just somebody that goes once a year?
Yeah, they're just going to be like,
I'm not buying that.
They'll see a purple spirit jersey and then be like, oh, I like that purple spirit jersey. Like, I'm going to get that. But, like, they're not going to go there and be like, oh, we got to make sure we get this Purple Potion jersey that's Disney Parks blog posted. It's like, no, they don't care about that. They care about going on all the rides. They want to see as much show as they can. They want to meet characters or see characters. They want to eat good food. They don't care where it's at. They're not there to get the. Maybe they don't know about the new half calf, whatever the heck it's called in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh my god!
Like they just want to go to Galaxy's Edge and have food in Star Wars. Like
normal guest doesn't even know there's a coffee in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, so like it's like a lot of these bloggers or internet people would make these things known to other people, and they'll be like, "Wow, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be there during my trip."
The exposure was just tremendous.
And then they could count on the regulars to also be like, I want to go there just to get this coffee.
Exactly.
And then hang around for a little bit, maybe get lunch, and then leave. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they don't have that revenue anymore.
We got Lisa saying exactly, traveling visitors are the one and done. May slow down after the post-pandemic freedom rush dies down. People just want out of their house now. And the last... the last thing I see, like, just the regular guest that goes once a year... I don't even want to buy ears. I'm just going one time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. It's just, we're in a different era of Disney.
Derek Fitzgerald said, Mondo, I bought a power band yesterday, and now it's not working. I'm kind of mad.
Dude, as much as I want to say they could, like, replace it, because they would replace it, but, like, you would have to be in the park again, which... I don't even think if you go, like, say somehow you went to the Disneyland at the gates, like the turnstiles, I don't think anybody could help you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could help you if, like, you were in the park. They'll definitely replace it because they replaced ours that broke, but I don't think there's a way to replace it. Oh, we got something to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Something to talk about. Damn, hold on.
While you pull that up, I'm going to talk about some super chats.
Oh, yeah.
We got a super chat.
Can you bring them up, Danny?
Robert Dest.
Hold on.
Oh, my thing's muting the bell here. Robert Dest with the super chat. Planning a trip. When is the time to go in November? Hoping to go when Christmas are up. Any ideas? Normally, Christmas is up. God, I want to say like the second week of November. Like usually a couple weeks before, like November 8th, 9th-ish is like when I usually remember it being there. Parades and shows might not start till later, maybe mid-November. But the closer you get to Thanksgiving, the more crowded it's going to be, just so you know. So I would say probably mid-November, you're probably golden for sure as far as Christmas decorations and everything like that's concerned. We usually start seeing Christmas decorations go up, honestly, the day after Halloween. And World of Disney is like Christmas, like not even before Halloween's over, usually, right? Mm-hmm. So it's crazy over there at World of Disney.
I got some really good cheeseman to drop real quick, but let's go to these super chats first.
Yep. We got another super chat from
Haley and Darla's Greatest Adventure.
Let me see if they left a message somewhere.
I don't see a message, Haley and Darla. Post in the comments, though, if you would like to say a message. But thank you, Haley and Darla, for supporting the fire. Let me see. Somebody remembers this when I met Chapek. CEO told you it was a symbiotic relationship between vloggers and Disney on opening day. Mondo, remember? I remember. Yeah,
a lot of CEO talk.
CEO talk that day. Yeah, symbiotic. That we got sunsetted, right?
Yeah. Henry 21 with the super chat with single day tickets. I have Isabel stressing on what food and snacks to pack a week ahead. The AP days was just get the portable charger and let's go.
For reals. Dude. You know what? I'm really starting to think about whoever made that comment earlier about now I actually budget when I go to the parks. Because that's kind of true. Huh, Mystery Bay?
Yes, yeah.
Like, because as a pass holder, I'm not dropping $150 plus and $25 parking before I spend $1 in the park. I'm dropping $150 on a Spirit jersey, getting dinner, getting a pop. It's almost like I think the negative effect happens unless they're just killing it on my admission ticket and they already made their money. They don't even care. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's the case because food, drinks, merch, and then all the extra add-ons that you could do throughout the day. You know, ears, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's where the money is, in my opinion.
What do you think about this, Mondo? This is some stuff right here.
But thank you, Henry.
S. Zuki says they killed the hype with APs and there's no guarantee it'll ever come back.
The hype is gone. I have to admit the
What do you think about it never coming back?
Nah, it's coming back. It's coming. Something's coming back. It's up in the air if we are happy with what comes back. I don't know. Well, let's talk about that real quick.
We got a new member real quick.
Oh damn, we gotta hit it. Maggie in the Moon Boutique. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate you supporting the fire. Thank you for joining the Fine Fire community.
And then we got another super chat real quick.
Oh damn. Hold on. Jay Saucito.
But Disney's merch game has been blah blah.
I wonder why though. Because it's not selling. I think even if they drop Hot Fire in the park, does it really sell out? I would have to tend to say no. People want to do rides. They're not going like, oh my God, I got to go to Mad Hatter because the new ears dropped over there. Mm-hmm. Actually, the one thing that has sold out, but it took days and days and days for it to sell out, was the Winnie the Pooh ears that came out recently, the headband with the little ears.
Oh, they told us that you unplugged the mic again.
Oh, damn.
By doing something over here.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, damn.
It was there and it wasn't there.
Uh-oh. There we go. I think we're good.
We're good?
I don't know. Can you guys hear us? No, I think I hit. I just... Man, I'm too passionate about what I'm talking about right now. I need to calm down.
He said that you hit the audio.
Oh, damn. Can you guys hear us? Let me start off with that.
I guess it just sounds worse because it's using the mics on the computer rather
than
here.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
It goes from like really good sound to like really poor sound.
I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Who? Peter?
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter. Dude, I didn't even know. Here we go. We're on the Yeti. We're back on the Yeti. Can they hear us?
Yeah. Peter wanted to mention to whoever it was that talked about their web power band not working. He said with lightsabers during a certain period of time, you were able to email Disney merchandise guest services by emailing merchandise.guest.services at disneyparks.com. So that's merchandise.guest.services.
Can you copy and paste it in the chat? There's no way I remember that.
I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat right now. I don't know like when they're gonna see this, but
yeah, I'll know.
Put it in there.
Are people? Can they hear us?
Did it even register my chat? I don't even know now. I'm gonna put it again.
We are so not high tech.
Okay, there it goes. Merchandise.guest.services at disneyparks.com.
Sounds good.
And they'll replace it for you via mail. Or there's also a phone number.
Dude, thank you, Peter.
877-560-6477. Again, that's 877-560-6477. I don't want to put that in the chat because that's going to throw off people.
Kimberly Moore! Oh my gosh. Kimberly dropping fire. You are all awesome. Thank you for everything you do to make sure we have the best Disney experience possible. Oh my God. I just want to say thank you, Kimberly. Like my last 10 Disney trips have been dedicated literally to the Five Fire community. And I couldn't be happier to hear the comments of because of you, we got on Web Slingers. Because of you, we did Web Slingers and rides. Because of you, I knew where the Black Calf coffee was at Galaxy's Edge. Because of you, I knew how to get reservations at Cafe Orleans. People don't even know that there's walk-ups. Like earlier today, we were talking about the walk-up to Blue Bayou. I didn't even know that. It's like, those make me so happy. I love bringing the exposure we bring of the travel side of planning of Disney parks to the Five Fire community. Mm-hmm. I'm just that's what this is all about. Thank you, Kimberly. We appreciate the kindness.
My chat freaked out when I went in, so I'm not.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll catch up real quick. But thank you, Kimberly. Hope you had an awesome weekend.
I got Jasmine. You got Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Okay, cool.
With the super chat. Let me hit it real quick. We had a mishap with the gate attendant at Disneyland, and it wasted an hour of our last day. Any suggestions on how to get guest relations to respond? I would have to say you could only write an email, and that's as far as I know. You can really
send an
go.
email to Disneyland Guest Relations.
Yeah, that's like as far as I could have any tip to say. Yeah, just email Guest Relations your experience, and if they respond, I don't know. But I'm sorry to hear that, by the way.
We got a super chat from Big Avocado.
Big Avocado. Hold on. I felt bad for those D23 members who bought tickets for the early bird Jungle Cruise opening, and Disney pulled the rug from under them and did the soft opening. Not cool. That is kind of true, dude. Dang, I didn't think of that.
Because they sold the tickets and then the soft opening happened.
And they sold the tickets as you will be one of the first ones to ride the ride. That was like the whole concept is you're going to be there at, 5 a.m. or something? Like
it was like 7 a.m.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, no, I think it's 5 a.m.
I think it's 5 a.m.
Like 6 or 5 a.m.
And what Big Avocado's talking about, D23 Gold members, so that membership of D23 were able to buy tickets that is like a ticketed event before the park opens at Disneyland to meet with the Imagineers, get to ride Jungle Cruise first and get like some history of how and the changes and all that happened. And then, bam, Disney soft opens to everybody. And media people. I could see that like offending people. I could see that. Let me see. I'm just reading real quick. We have Jasmine with the super chat. Also, my family and I got a lot of tips from you for our Disneyland trip. Love your channel. We appreciate you. Thank you, Jasmine. That's what I'm talking about. That comment right there is what I'm talking about. That makes me so happy. Let me see. Terrell's Terrific TV. Mono Danny, would it be smart to buy one-day park ticket to Disneyland on Friday, then buy a ticket for Oogie Boogie Bash on Saturday? Yeah, I would recommend that. Definitely.
You do get access to the park before the event.
And just saying, you get to see all the Disneyland Halloween stuff, and then you get to experience all the Oogie Boogie Bash stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you could enter the park at 3. I might be wrong on that. I don't know if it's 6. I think it's 3. So 3 to 10 or 3 to 11, whatever it is. But yeah, I recommend that big time. Big time. Cynthia said, no one wants to buy Spirit jerseys without an AP to wear it as often.
Yeah, because they want to wear them at Disneyland. They want to rep at Disneyland.
And same goes with the ears. I want to wear them at Disneyland. Like, where else are you going to wear the ears?
Jared says, this is so true. Bringing my family, they could care less about shopping or dining. They wanted to hit up all the attractions they could in a day and then head on out.
Yeah. And the reason I brought that subject up is just we were just out of nowhere talking, and it all kind of just clicked, because it's just I see the patterns, I see them.
Park Hopping Creations sends a super chat. They said, "Amen." AP sends lots of money.
No, AP.
Us AP spends lots of money every time we go.
Yep. I surely did. I spent a lot of money as an AP.
Alan sends a super chat. Says, love your content. Will the SoCal tickets cover my entry for Oogie Boogie Bash, or will I have to buy a separate ticket? Oogie Boogie Bash is a separate event ticket. It's not covered by any ticket.
Yeah, even if you buy DCA, you got to bounce at 6. Unless you have the ticketed event, which is after. Let me see. Just reading
might
through.
Be caught up. Oh, here we go. Spring Street Artist. Go ahead and read that.
Spring Street is burning with 5 fires tonight. Shout out to my Disney crew, Naomi, Casey, and Hunter. Thank you, Spring Street Artist. Appreciate the support. That big black guy channel, I'll be the bad guy. If APs were so valuable, why would Disney end them? Likely because Disney's analytics show otherwise. What do you think about that?
No, I don't think that's the case at all. The problem is that the issue they were having was the crowding, and they couldn't control when the crowds would come. Like I said, they would crowd the parks after work every single day. They would have a crush onto the freeway. The city would get mad at them. The police would get mad. They would have, and they have to pay fines for all that stuff when it's causing, they're causing literal traffic onto the 5 freeway, and it's like disturbing traffic that free flowing around Anaheim and everything like that. So it was a big problem. And it was getting worse because people were continuing to buy passes. It's not that they weren't profitable. It's just that it was getting out of hand and they couldn't control it anymore. And they didn't have the staffing a lot of days for the kind of crowds that were showing up. Sometimes it would take 45 minutes to an hour to get out of the parking structures at the end of the night because they were just so packed and they didn't have, again, proper staffing to handle that. So it was just a nightmare. And like Bob Chapek had said in his earnings call, and same with Josh Tomorrow, they've been wanting for a very long time to have a reset of the annual passes, and there was never really an opportunity to do this. If you, like I said, we mentioned so many times, like many months ago on Speculation Sunday, if they tried to do this while everyone still had annual passes, it would have caused a guest relations nightmare. Because they would have had maybe people that were in a family half renewing with the passes that were existing and then half renewing with the new passes that were coming out. So it was just a huge, like, when do we do this type thing? And that's what Bob Chapek was saying, is that we've always wanted to do this, but never was a time. And so with the shutdown and with the pandemic,
it just allowed them.
It allowed them to just be like, all right, well, we've been closed for a year, and now we're coming up on the time when everyone's passes are now expired. Let's just give everyone their money back instead of the extra time and start all over again whenever we decide to do that.
And they did it at the dirtiest time, man. Because the whole concept was, we're going to refund everybody, or not refund, we're going to allow the people who don't want their pass to expire. And then we're going to refund the people, or we're going to keep the passes running for the people who want them. And then the other people, we're just going to end it. And all of a sudden, they just sunsetted everybody. It was so dirt. And then you're a legacy pass holder. And by the way, nobody has stolen legacy pass holder magnet till this day. I just want to throw that out there. We got a super chat from Jay Saucedo. As an annual pass holder member, it felt like a value because it was a one price get all price model. And now that it's no more, we feel nickel and dimed. Hashtag not good. Hashtag not good. Thank you, Jay. I feel a lot of people feel that way, man. Let me try to catch up real quick. I'm glad the audio is okay. Josh Bueno says with the super chat, hey, Mondo and Danny, we had held APs in Sacktown and went to Disneyland 2 weeks per month, or 2 weekends per month. Since reopen, we've only gone once and won't be back until September or until a new AP are announced. We used to happily spend bucks every trip. Honestly, it's sounding like the masses of APs were in that boat where even if we were far, we would still travel. We'd go to Disneyland and then spend our money. And then the whole concept of like, I have to buy tickets and then you have to do multi-day now if you want more days. And then parking or hotel, and yeah, it's rough, man. And then when you have a family, dude, it's hella rough.
Mama Cat says, I would normally walk out with a whole new outfit by the end of the day, but now I'm more concerned about getting to all the rides. That's hard. There's hardly any room for shopping.
I have to agree
and
with
Mondo
that.
agrees with that. He's just like, I remember when you'd have to shop for like Mystery Bay or something, and you're just like, oh, when do I have time to shop? I don't even know I have time to shop.
Dude, I don't even show stores anymore when I do my Disneyland videos. Remember,
and you
I was
used
just
to be all about stores.
All I used to do was store. Remember I was just saying that earlier? I used to show merch in my Disneyland vlogs.
Merch search.
All the time. And now, like, it's kind of, things have just changed. It's just changed. Things have changed.
We got a super chat from Natalie Gomez.
Hey, Natalie.
Who says, hey, do you think they'll have the Halloween parade for Oogie Boogie Bash event, seeing how there are no parades currently? Yes, they are going to have the parade.
They announced it.
The Frightfully Fun parade.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the same version, whatever we saw in 2019. Mm-hmm. They're going to bring that back. Great parade. I love the parade. Awesome parade. We got a super chat from Steph 2TDF. Without you guys, I wouldn't have known how or where to get a fuel rod. And I'm going to keep showing that because I know a lot of people have said thank you for that. I'm gonna keep showing.
People are happy that you're showing like where they're at now.
You know what? I should just do a fuel rod video. I don't even mind doing that. Like, because I'm curious. I only know a couple spots, but I know there's a lot more. That's a good video, actually.
Yeah. Super chat from Hula Mama.
Hula Mama.
Check Venmo from Carla and Kiko Adventures.
Sorry about that. Let me check real quick. We'll do it right now. We got a super chat from Carla and Kiko dropping 5 on the Venmo at the Cali Bet. Wanted to thank you for your advice and support for us as a growing channel. Yeah, dude, you guys are grinding hard, man.
They drive far.
And thank you for covering Knott's yesterday. Because that was a big thing. I was going to wonder if Knott's was going to open. Knott's is going to be busy. And it was like nothing ever happened in Knott's, like crowd-wise. Mm-hmm. And I was really happy for that because like the support was obviously there for Knott's from the fan base, you know?
Yeah.
The schmoose.
Danny is 100% accurate with the crossing for AP's issue. The Wii Park reservation or theme park reservations are something they've wanted to do forever but never had the opportunity. The Rona enabled that. So yeah, they wanted like the Flex Pass to be the only pass. But how do you enable that with a bunch of people that are on a constant renew cycle?
Can't do it.
You can't just be like, hey, all of a sudden you can't renew, because then you've got like 50 people that they know that last month were able to do that just fine, and now all of a sudden I'm not allowed to do that. I mean, just the amount of money they would have had to spend in guest recovery alone from all the people complaining about that. Like, here Disney says, okay, Flex Pass is the only pass you can have now. And then, well, my friend last week got the Signature Plus, and why can't I upgrade to it because it's this week? I have no control over my annual pass.
And then it would have been like, why are all these dates already gone? I just got on the Flex Pass.
Yeah, or my son got it, and now I'm the mother, and I have to, have a Flex Pass. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That would have been like every single scenario. And so, like, to answer the long answer for Big Black Guy's channel, question, no, it's not the reason why the stats don't say that annual passes aren't profitable. They are very profitable for Disney and for every theme park. Why do you think Knott's and Universal are offering them like hotcakes? But the fact is, Disney wanted a reset. The Great Reset, they wanted it because they can have everyone now do whatever pass they want, and they get to start what that is. And everyone's on the same playing field.
We got a new member. Hold up. I don't want to miss her.
Member.
I don't want to miss her. Nicole Rodenhilsler. How do you say that, Danny?
Rodenheisler.
Rodenheisler. Thank you, Nicole, for joining the Fire community. Appreciate your support. Thank you, Nicole. And then, let me see. I'm just reading the chat real quick. Yvonne says Disney should have left APs and just use and just have us reserve days. I'm sure they knew when they were going to open and had our passes sunset 2 months before and got refund quickly.
They couldn't have done it, Yvonne. They couldn't have done it. There would have been too much complaining.
Especially if it was 2 months before. That's why they did it so far, like
they didn't buy an annual pass that had reservations, so you can't just change it on them in mid saying you have to. I know that's what Knott's did to us, but like Knott's also, I don't know, extended our pass.
Knott's is just a different level, though.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Naomi. What do you think of D23? Worth it? I think it's worth it. I've been a D23 member now.
You're talking to the biggest D23.
I know. Danny will.
Well, I like the expo. Like, I love the expo.
And just the monthly stuff you get, because you get a package every month.
I like the magazine that you get. I think it's really, really cool. The events are great if you can ever get tickets to them. They sell out, like, immediately. It's really hard to get tickets to them.
I don't have the box thing here.
Oh, where is it?
Go get it. I don't know where it is. Maybe in my room or...
It could be in the other studio.
The other studio. It's like the orange thing.
Okay.
We'll show you what we're talking about D23-wise.
We got a super chat
from the
doctor.
Whoa! The doctor. The doctor dropping fire. Just because I want to thank Mondo, Danny, and the Mod Squad for welcoming me when I was a nobody in 20... Dude, you were never a nobody, doctor. To this awesome community. Now I have friends for life. For push! Dude, okay. Thank you, doctor. Dude, appreciate all the kindness. I want to talk about something. I was going to save this. I could still say it later down the line. But I wanted to mention something. And... we started Speculation Sunday at the worst time you could ever talk about theme parks. And that was in June of last year, 2020. Everything shut down. You couldn't. I don't even think you could go outside at the time, or I don't even know. It was just, obviously we were in a pandemic. Things were at the worst in June, and there was just no light. There was no light when it came down to theme parks. Nothing. Disneyland, ghost town. Knott's, ghost town. Universal, we didn't even know what was ghost town too. And what I wanted to talk about with Speculation Sunday, we've created a community from when we started to having, I don't know, maybe 8 to 20 people watching our lives. We've been doing the same thing since June, every Sunday. I don't think we missed a Sunday, even though last Sunday, but we still obviously did it.
Yeah, we've done different days that, like, if it wasn't on Sunday.
If it wasn't on Sunday, we would just do it on a Monday.
We used to talk about speculating when the parks would open.
Yeah.
And then now that the parks are open, we're talking about speculation on certain things coming, which we did talk about when the parks were closed too, but, it's just fun to talk about theme parks in general with people.
What I want to relate to with the doctor is the awesome community we're building here on this YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And that is like such a special thing to me. And with all the people, the Genie Bees, the doctors, Disney Diva Jam, Kimberly Moore, just everybody. I know the Big Avocado. There's so many. And I just want to say thank you for this community that we're building on this channel, because it means so much. And it's just growing every day. And all the support and the fire you guys bring at day in, day out, and all the videos and the week, the week in, week out with Speculation Sundays as well. Like, because of you guys, this is the platform it's become, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And I just want to say thank you for this amazing, like, kind, supportive, and just super fun and positive community that we're building.
Mm-hmm. She couldn't find it.
It's okay.
We'll get it next time. We got the famous Jacob sends a super chat. Knott's had a drive-by, or there was a shooting outside of Knott's Berry Farm. How do you think Knott's will and Disney will respond for safety issues? Safety is always like the number one priority at both parks.
It's the priority.
Yeah, and actually Knott's, the situation that happened at Knott's was actually outside of Knott's, but because Knott's is like really close to the outside world, and they don't have like the big hills and stuff that like Disney has separating it from like the outside world. It sounded like it was there, so a lot of people and a lot of guests and staff were startled, because rightfully so. Like, you don't know where it's coming from. Sound reverberates off everything.
Yeah,
so
it was just a moment of panic, and there was no way to spread like, hey, stay in the park. Like, it was just, we're getting out. People were in the mode, we're getting out of the park. And
Knott's issued a statement like really late at night, even just to like kind of put the final word out there. So I think they're gonna, Knott's has been doing security the way they've been doing it for a while. Disney's been doing it too. I would say I love what Disney World is doing with the new machines, where you don't have to take off your bags. You walk through these machines and they scan for heavy metal. And then if you do have heavier metal, or certain types of things that they're called the like Evolve machines or something like that. But all the Disney World parks are using them. It makes the lines move so much faster. Disneyland actually tested it during the Rona shutdown for a little bit, and then they took them away. Everyone needs to spend the money and put those machines in, because those are like bomb. Or everyone needs to go to what Universal's doing, because Universal honestly has
Universal is like next level. When
Universal is if you've been to an airport, that's what Universal's they're the same thing.
It's an X-ray machine.
So Universal, I like what they got going on. You definitely feel safe at Universal for sure, especially like on horror nights and things like that. Like they have police there. They have police walking literally through monsters. I remember one time I was like scared by a monster, and then police officer, I was like, whoa, and then Andre was like, dude, they have police patrolling at all times. And I was like, damn, I just didn't know that. Didn't know that. Not to mention too, I know like Mondo like was there when everything happened, but like I will say like the police were there like immediately. Immediately. Less than 5 minutes. And like a lot of police. Less than 5 minutes. Yeah. Less than 5 minutes. Yeah. So they definitely got the Knott's, I'm sure, helped get the word out to that. Carlo and Kiko sent another super chat and says, thanks Hula Mama for the neck fan info. Many people asked for it.
Dude.
I love that neck fan.
I know you were wearing it
I
earlier.
actually have it in my bag here. I stopped wearing it because it died. But I was wearing it all day because it's really hot in here, and we were moving the studio back and forward to this new spot.
Dude, Hula Mama coming clutch. Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments real quick. The Duke family says just cuz 5 fires. Thank you, Duke family. Let me see. Just reading through.
Someone in the comments put can someone please tell me when Halloween Horror Nights is coming when? Harold, you can simply Google that, but I'll tell you here, September 9th.
September 9th. And surprisingly, we're going to have Andre on for Horror Night Talk soon. Horror Nights usually ends like November 4th. This year, it ends on Halloween, October 31st. So it was always nice to get Halloween after Halloween. Not this year. So that kind of
It was
stuff.
cool to have that one day.
Yeah,
that's why I did Beetlejuice on the 1st of November.
You see, it's nice. It's nice to still do Halloween after Halloween. Because usually, if you know the theme parks, once Halloween ends, it's Christmas. It's literally Christmas. We had a super chat from Crystal and Chris.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah. Real quick. Up. Let me see. Sorry, everybody.
I didn't see it.
I got it right here. Hold on. Right. Oh, you just needed to go one more. Crystal and Chris with the super chat. Catching Black Widow on Tuesday. Super excited. Been hearing nothing but good stuff. A lot of people are saying Black Widow is like a really good backstory. From what I'm not even gonna say anything. I've just heard it's good. I really haven't heard anybody be like, "Man, the movie sucked." Blah blah. Have not heard that. Heard a lot of that with F9 though. Just saying. But I hope you guys enjoyed the movie, Crystal and Chris, and keep covering the parks. You guys, I love when you guys cover the parks.
Hula Mama really says, good. I remember back in the day when Speculation Sunday was only shy of an hour. And now look, Mondo can't stop talking.
We have 2.5. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're done.
Now I'm like Mondo, we gotta wrap up this Q&A. We're already at an hour. He's like, oh my god, an hour's already gone. I could talk for hours.
Okay, hold on. Final thoughts on Disneyland.
I said all my thoughts on Disneyland. I have zero thoughts.
Said final thoughts like
Crew it up with the super chat. Thank you, Crew it up. Appreciate it. Hope you had an awesome weekend. My final thoughts on Disneyland. Please keep bringing back entertainment and keep rehiring all the people you guys can and creating more jobs for the community. And just keep bringing the fire. Disneyland's doing a great job. In all reality, they're doing. I could imagine they're doing their best. I'm just excited. I'm excited. Disneyland is, I could imagine, going to go super hard for Halloween. And we're going to be covering the hell out of that here on Five Fires YouTube. So if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, everybody. Please subscribe. Okay, we are done. We are done with Disneyland on Speculation Sunday. Let's. Do you want to go to Universal or not?
We got to go to Universal.
Okay.
Because we got some major announcements.
You guys give us hope and life about theme parks. Thank you, Coco Coleman. I appreciate the kindness. We got a couple more super chats real quick. Cora dropping the fire. When do you think tickets will be up for New Year's? Are we on like a 90-day right now? Because our tickets are only available for like October 10th or something. So we're like 2 months out. Before they even go into December. Get your tickets for, is it September 3rd for Disneyland?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them.
Ticket September 3rd. That's what we didn't talk about, actually. We didn't have time. But September
Just real
3rd
quick.
September 3rd is the beginning of Halloween time at Disneyland. That includes the fireworks at Disneyland, the special food, the foodie guide, which will eventually come out, I'm sure.
Like in probably like 3 weeks.
Yeah, they got the Mickey pumpkin on Main Street. They got the decorations all on Main Street.
September 3rd,
Haunted
like,
Mansion holiday.
Everything's online.
Starting September 3rd. So get those tickets purchased for September 3rd because that day will sell out guaranteed.
For all the people that work during the weekday, get that Saturday, whatever the 4th, I guess. Get that Saturday. Dina Locke with the super chat. Have Dapper Dans came back yet? No, they still have not come back to Disneyland. I hope they do soon. I love walking into Disneyland Main Street with the Dapper Dans, man.
Carla and Kiko said it was amazing to see and interact with Beetlejuice today at Universal Studios.
I know. That's what we're into. Let me just do a couple more super chats. I don't want to miss out. Debbie Knudsen says, hey, loving y'all's videos. So fun to watch and extremely informative. So excited about Oogie Boogie Bash. It'll be our first year. Debbie, you're going to have a ton of fun. Oogie Boogie Bash, especially if you take kids and stuff or just your family in general. It's a lot of fun. And as I was saying, I think you could enter the parks at 3. So you could do a ton of rides before the park closes. Oogie Boogie Bash is worth it. Super worth it.
David Schneier sends a super chat for $3. Says, think Universal won't sell platinum till November?
Damn.
I think they're still selling platinum, but it's like an upgrade basis. Like you can't buy a new one.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Universal Studios Hollywood. Do you want me to lead it off?
Well, I just wanted to announce that Universal Studios Hollywood officially announced Halloween Horror Nights. They were teasing with a little blank screen on Twitter and on their Instagram page with a bunch of scary sound effects that they were going to announce something. Universal Orlando had an announcement set up for 2 or something where they were supposed to announce the Haunting of Hill House, which was one of the new confirmed mazes at both theme parks. And someone leaked the video from somewhere, I guess, internally at Universal Studios. And so they had to just announce it then and there because at that point it was out. So
there was no coming back.
Yeah, so both
shared here is gone.
Yeah, so Universal Orlando and Universal Studios both updated their websites for Halloween Horror Nights with the dates of the event. As far as Universal Studios Orlando, they started selling tickets already for Halloween Horror Nights. So you can already buy tickets for their event if you want to go to theirs. And then, of course, they confirmed the first maze, which is going to be Haunting of Hill House, which is a Netflix series. It's really scary. The advertisement features the Bent Neck Lady. If you've watched season 1, you know who the Bent Neck Lady is. She's featured on the advertisements. That show is a lot scarier than people think. It seems a little slow at first. If you watch a lot of the YouTube videos where people explain each of the episodes, it actually really helps too because there's a lot of actually hidden ghosts in each of the shows. That's essentially they
all have meaning.
They're in the show, but you can't the Bent Neck Lady would show up a bunch of times, but you would never know it on if you weren't keen to it.
The first time,
yeah.
Watching.
And then people on YouTube were would freeze frame it and explain where the Bent Neck Lady would show up at different times, and you didn't even know that she was there, and it was
complicated,
and they would freak you out. And so that show goes deeper than it is. I heard I haven't watched season 2 yet, but I heard that's a lot more interesting, so we'll have to. I don't know if they're going to incorporate 1 and 2 like they did for the last maze of Stranger Things, where they did seasons 3 and 4 together.
Yeah.
So who knows what they're going to do.
By the way, if you are new to Speculation Sunday, we do this live stream every Sunday, usually at 5 or 6, and we go in a Q&A in the beginning. We go into Disneyland, and then we only talk Disneyland. We go into Universal, only talk Universal. And then Knott's Berry Farm, we only talk Knott's Berry Farm. Right now, we are in the Universal Studios Hollywood portion of Speculation Sunday, and we got a lot to say. Danny bringing the fire with Haunting of Hill House. But before we keep going, Ariana dropping a super chat. She said, love Speculation Sundays. I was wondering if it was true Platinum Passes are being replaced with something else. Damn, I haven't heard that, and I feel like I would have heard something if that was the case. That would be, I don't know how. There's almost nothing that could be better than a
Maybe
platinum.
There's a platinum or platinum with express.
Oh, so a platinum without it and then a platinum with it. Maybe that's how they fix things, because they obviously sold too many platinums. one day recently, I think it was on July 4th weekend, from Jurassic World all the way to Raptor Encounter, there was a queue of people waiting in line, and that wasn't even the queue. That was just Express. Express was like over, 200 people long for Express. That is just nuts. That is not Express. But I don't know, Ariana. I will ask around. That is a very good one.
Jasmine's Adventure brings up a good point in the chat. She said the new Netflix series Fear Street, which is their new kind of scary series.
Just started.
Yeah, and they actually have a pop-up scare maze right now in Hollywood. And it's in an old video rental store.
I heard about it.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. I've seen some videos on it on YouTube and TikTok already. So I don't know if we'll have the opportunity to do that. It's in West Hollywood. Not too close to where we're at, but it might be worth going out there for. So
I want to bring up a photo because before we keep going into anything else, I want to give a big shout out to Paul's Theme Park Adventures. This is his photo. And this photo is worth a million words because what the hell's happening? And there's a lot of rumor about what is happening. Let me bring it up. Look at this. To give a little of just backstory of what we're looking at, this here, this to the left is where Supercharged is. So the Fast and Furious. This is on the studio tour. There used to be a big cabin that was right here that has since been moved by the waterfall area behind War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Can you explain to people that don't know Universal too much, like, is this right when you're leaving the Jaws area, right? And you're turning, where are you leaving where you're doing this big U-turn?
This is more towards the end of the ride.
I know, it's like, but you're doing a big U-turn around the cabin and then into Fast and Furious, but I'm forgetting what you turned from right there.
I want to say...
I thought it was Jaws.
Is it?
When you go up the hill.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh. Trying to remember. Is it the picture cars? Not the picture cars. I want to say it is Norman... No, it's War of the Worlds. What am I talking about? With War of the Worlds, you do War of the Worlds, you finish that, and then you do, you go here. You go to this scene.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
We're going to have to pull up an old video after this.
I just did one.
We got another super chat from Carla and Kiko Adventures, who sends $2 and says, please stay on for 3 more hours until we get home.
Damn, Carla and Kiko, you guys got a long drive, man. Safe travels.
We got a super chat from Ariana Sanchez for $4.99. She says, love Speculation Sundays. I was wondering if it was true platinum passes are being replaced with some... Oh, you already got that.
Thank you, Ariana.
We got a new member, Leo Chavez.
Oh, damn. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate you supporting the fire. Welcome to the Fine Fire community.
Jared says, I speculate something magical is going to go here. Magical.
Yeah. Let's go into it. Let's.
Oh, it is after War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
It's after the airplane. It's after the airplane.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what was right before it. I was like just there too.
You made me doubt it. Okay. Let's go back to it real quick, just so we could like have we could know what we're talking about.
Daniel Arista says, I miss the lake. Dude, the lake was such a fun part of the tour.
It just has a lot of history. That lake has a lot of history.
Yeah, the parting of the waters.
I want to say this. We have all heard the rumor, Diagon Alley. It's coming somewhere. If Diagon Alley was to go anywhere, it would have to be here. In this location.
And they would have to move that big screen because they use that.
And then this is probably nowhere near enough space for Diagon Alley. And the big rumor has been that it's actually going to go into War of the Worlds. So War of the Worlds and this section of the park would connect and be Diagon Alley. And who knows what the hell they want to bring if that was ever to come. This is all speculation and rumor. So this is nothing that we have concrete or evidence. None of that. It's all rumor. But we've all heard that it could happen. And now that we see this cabin kind of going, they're not going to build a soundstage here. So, whoa.
Fireworks.
But that's what we have heard. That's what we have heard. That's all I wanted to show for that. Another thing, too. Since we're here, let me bring it up. Paul, thankfully, sharing this stuff.
Oh, dang, did they go back into the city? Oh,
yeah,
dang.
I want to show people.
So the tour actually visited a place that it hasn't been visiting
in a long
time.
Let me bring it up.
Went back to the Back to the Future set.
Yep, let me bring it up. Bam. Let me close that. It is back and going into a different, or the parts of the lot that it hasn't gone into in a long time.
Since the park reopened.
Yep. So they're bringing back this section of the studio tour. Now you can see City Hall, which is obviously Back to the Future. I will be at Universal this week, so I will cover whatever the heck has changed. So stay tuned.
I'm excited to see your video there.
And I will be covering Horror Nights. Now that Horror Nights is a thing, I'll be covering the hell out of Horror Nights.
It's no longer speculation anymore.
Yep. Sorcerer Mouse becoming a new member. Thank you for joining the Fine Fire community. All right, let me get out of here real quick. Let's go to the chat. What are people saying?
People were just wondering where the train station could be at because Wizarding World Hogsmeade is so much higher.
Yeah. This one would go down.
This train would have to ride down. I don't know how that would work. Or it would just kind of like... I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know. I don't even know how that would work. Or the train station for Diagon Alley would be super high. For King's Cross would be like really high up. And then you would have to take stairs up to the train station or escalators. And which, I mean, King's Cross, if you remember the movie, does have a lot of stairs and stuff like that. But I don't know that the train system being accurate with like what you're watching on the screen windows would be like conducive to having hills, because the train doesn't really travel on hills.
Yeah.
So I don't really know that would work.
Who knows? It's just rumor. That's all we've heard. Other things to talk about: Universal Studios Hollywood. I don't think Secret Life of Pets ever goes back to having a virtual queue. I think it was wishful thinking. I think there's just too much demand for that ride that it could contain just a virtual queue. And the way it's gone down, the virtual queue, if it was to be implemented, means people are not going to get on the ride that came for the day. And I think the complaint of me not being able to ride on the ride, that voice grew too much at Universal Studios, because obviously boarding groups are hated every day, man. For all the people that can't ride, I came all the way from Texas, can't even get on the ride. I didn't even know there was boarding groups. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But at Universal, I don't want to say Disneyland doesn't listen to the voice of the crowds, but Universal, they hear it and they change stuff right away. Like, Universal's really good at like listening and then implementing changes that like benefit the guest. They're really good at that stuff, and that's something I've just noticed over the years.
We got a super chat from Jar Jar Bougie. Jar Jar Bougie, unfortunately, during the move from studio to studio, we have misplaced the Bougie Bell.
I know. We don't have the Bougie Bell.
Rest in peace, Bougie Bell.
We will get something soon.
He says, haha, I'll say it right now. Black Widow was definitely not bougie.
I'm just glad I have Jar Jar Bougie back, man. This one's for Jar Jar. Let me see. I'm just reading some of the chats real quick.
2 mazes at the end of the tram ride. Yep, Mondo has covered that, and he will be covering that
this week.
There's also a maze in between Mummy and another soundstage there on the lower lot as well. And there's a maze in the soundstage behind Transformers. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 mazes, locations that we know of, plus the maze at Waterworld. That's 5. If you count Walking Dead, which supposedly hasn't been taken down, that could be 6 mazes. I don't know of any other locations besides those 6. Do you?
Only Walking Dead.
Unless they start to erect one like right now.
Yeah, you never know. But as far as we know, it's only going to be like 6. All right. I got a really good view at what I wanted to show everybody. This is from an old video.
What I hear too from Jared is one of the speculations that he's heard is that the studio tram load area will eventually move back down to the lower lot instead of being on the upper lot.
I've heard it
too.
And
the current studio tour load area would be the area for the Hogwarts Express King's Cross station.
Damn. Oh my gosh. That is... I haven't heard that.
They got enough space there for a queue.
So then the train pickup is the current studio tour area.
Mm-hmm.
Shoo!
And the train would just ride on the little thing over to wherever Diagon Alley is going to be.
Hey, just saying, you could walk right outside Harry Potter World, make a U-turn right on the studio tour.
Well, I guess that wouldn't be King's Cross. That would be the Hogsmeade train station.
They would be connected.
Well, yeah, they would have, but that since it's right next to Hogsmeade, that would be the King's Cross. It wouldn't be King's Cross. It would be the Hogsmeade train station. King's Cross would be the one that's attached to Diagon Alley. So I don't know where that station would go.
You see, I just want to show that cabin that was destroyed was in this vicinity right here. And look how close War of the Worlds set is to all that, Danny. Look at this. All this could easily just be connected to
That's
out
a
here.
lot of space. I didn't know World of Worlds was that much
War
space.
It's huge. Look at that.
And all those trees.
Yeah. And then let me go further back. See, that cabin is right here.
What's all that stuff?
This is old. This is an old construction
No, but what's
video.
that track sitting there?
No, this is Nintendo World stuff. I know. This is that long ago. This is like, yeah. But...
Dang, okay. Let's see here. Hugo Aguilar says only 6 mazes so far. How many were in 2019? So we had Stranger Things. We had Killer Clowns. We had Ghostbusters. We had
Us.
Universal Monsters.
No Universal Monsters.
No, it was Wolfman, right?
Yeah.
That was Universal Monsters, Wolfman.
We could call it that. We could call it that.
We had Us. We had Pandora's Box.
Killer Clowns.
We are talking about Killer Clowns. We had now on the upper
Holidays in Hell.
Holidays in Hell. We had what was that? What was the one at War of the Worlds?
1,000 Corpses. Creepshow's one.
Creepshow. House of 1,000 Corpses, and Walking Dead. So that's 10 mazes.
Damn, and a ton of scare zones.
Yeah, we had the Terror Tunnel.
All Hallows Evil.
Or the Toxic Tunnel. Sorry.
All Hallows Evil. That was sick.
Yeah, All Hallows Evil.
Yeah.
What was the one? That's the one at the end of.
Creepshow.
What was the one at the end of the scare zone that was at the end of Holidays in Hell? What was that?
It was just Holidays in Hell.
Oh, like an extension of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
That was dirty. The Lost World set is still behind War of the Worlds, isn't it? I don't know what Lost World is. The cabin was not destroyed. Yeah, the cabin is not destroyed.
Yeah, they actually moved it. Mondo and I were talking about, like, was that cabin really, like, that valuable?
I know.
When you're on the tour, the cabin looked really run down and really not so good. And I don't know what they filmed there recently. I know they filmed that movie, like, Lost in the Woods or something like that, or something. I don't know. A lot of people were saying, oh, man, I love that cabin because it's from that movie. I don't remember that movie that it was from. But lately, it looks really run down. It looks like there's just, they don't even care about it. Like, it looked faded. Like, there's leaves all over it. So it didn't, and it wasn't really, like, in my opinion, that big of a cabin. So Mondo and I were just saying, like, couldn't they just have, like, erected a new cabin somewhere else?
Just destroy it.
Yeah, like, I feel like it was a lot of resources to, like,
or
to de-foundation it and, like, move it as a whole. Like, that's a lot of money.
I feel like, I know this sounds ridiculous. Maybe Universal doesn't own it. That's the only thing I could think of.
Maybe.
Where they're like, that's blah, blah, blah production property. Just move it. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It was just weird to see that be moved somewhere in its entirety. The Sorcerer Mouse says, what are you looking forward to this year in Halloween Horror Nights? What are you most looking forward to in Halloween Horror Nights?
Probably the Haunting of Hill House maze. Even when we were first talking about it as a speculation, I was really excited for that maze. Like I was
want to
saying,
ask the chat, do you guys think it's going to be scary? Do you think it's going to be scary?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Because they've already, I don't know how this got put out there in the world. They said it's going to be like a slow burn to a big finale. That's what I've read. The maze.
The house is creepy, like in and of itself. And
to the house.
And to me, that type of maze is the scariest. Like, it makes me think back to Trick or Treat and Knott's Berry Farm. Like, that's what I think of. Like, that maze scared me like more than any maze at Knott's Berry Farm was Trick or Treat, because you walk into this like old house. It's like dark and creaky and like that. I don't know. It just reminds me of that. So.
Yeah. Oh damn! Crystal and Chris dropping the fire. Thank you, Crystal and Chris. They said, what if they move Falls Lake, which is the blue screen, to the back construction area that you filmed and get rid of War of the Worlds for Diagon Alley expansion? They could go so many ways. It's super exciting. I agree. I just want to say right now, if they announce Diagon Alley, like their annual pass memberships are going to like quadruple. Like... Blah, 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 just everybody buying platinum, silver, whatever the hell they got. It's going to be insane. And I don't want to say like they're going to overtake Disney, but all of a sudden, Universal Studios Hollywood is like a multi-day experience. Mm-hmm. Because Diagon Alley's huge.
The movie that was filmed there was The Great Outdoors with John Candy. That's what it was.
And Shooter with Mark Wahlberg.
The cabin is iconic. I guess it was worth saving. I don't know. To me, if it was iconic, they sure didn't do a good job of taking care of something that was iconic because it didn't look like
Dude, Shooter was such a good movie.
I mean, you have to admit, it looked really bad. Like,
it was.
It was in really bad shape.
Yeah, it's just odd. I don't know. Maybe it means something to somebody and enough to keep it intact. Veronica with the super chat. Mondo Danny, how scary would you rate Universal Horror Nights from 1 to 10? 10. I'm just gonna say 10.
I say 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like the scariest. It's scary, like I mentioned, but it's not like sheer terror. Like I have fun when I'm there. You know what I mean? So it's like, but for some people it might be like a 20 out of 10.
1,000. Mystery Bay runs. at Horror Nights.
Oh my god.
But with only like 20 minutes left, we have to talk about Knott's.
The other thing about Universal, real quick to end it, we are expecting more announcements. I think on a weekly basis from now on.
And not to mention that, Universal is moving fast on all these projects. I mean...
And they brought Beetlejuice back. Let's throw that out there real quick. Mm-hmm. Beetlejuice...
Not the maze.
Yeah,
the
Beetlejuice,
character.
The character.
We don't know about the maze.
I just love how Universal's doing things. They got their full menus up and running. They're bringing back more and more of the park in general. They brought back Waterworld in its entirety, and they're doing a great job with just new cast that they got. Universal, just keep doing what you guys are doing. It's incredible, man. And I love all the team members at Universal. But Platinum Pass is currently not being sold for obvious reasons. They sold too many of them. That's how much demand is out there right now.
Don't forget, Jared, Thrills and Things brings up a good thing in the chat for our last final thought on Universal Studios. Universal is going to act fast because LA... for the United States, is the home for the Olympics in 2028. I know the Olympics are going to be...
Same thing with Disneyland.
Yeah, so the Olympics are going to be 2028 in Los Angeles. And just because the Olympics are in Los Angeles doesn't mean that they're only in LA. If for those of you that live in South Orange County, all the biking part of the Olympics were in Mission Viejo. They were in Irvine.
These are thrown everywhere.
Yeah, so they encompass LA as like a lot of Southern California. So there'll be a lot of people here from all over the world for the Olympics in 2028. Both Disney, Universal, and Knott's are going to want something new to offer tourists during that time. Universal, for sure, is not going to want to sleep on the tourists that will come for that. Diagon Alley will bring those tourists, 100% guaranteed. And Disney is going to want to make sure Disneyland Forward, at least phase 1 of that, is done. Probably the shopping center.
Yup. Jay with the super chat. He said yes, but the mask on the face characters don't entirely make sense. I know Beetlejuice came back, but he was wearing a mask. I don't know what's going on.
It could be the unions, like the actor unions.
And Marilyn Monroe, I think she's still wearing a mask, as far as I know. I'm trying to think of who else is out there that's like there's just not that. I don't know. Maybe Frankenstein's wearing a mask. I don't know. We just can't see it.
It might be what they're comfortable with too. You know?
Hey, it's up to them. Like, hey, I'll be back to Beetlejuice, but I'm wearing a mask. I don't care what you guys say. Also, too, I saw it on Crystal and Chris's Instagram. The dancers that clean, and then their trash can becomes like a boombox. They're back. So Universal keeps bringing back their entertainment, man. They keep bringing it back. I wish I could show it, but
Lonnie Ballesteros says Disney Springs West.
Yeah, I wish. All right, I think that is it for Universal Studios Hollywood. I wish I could talk more about Super Nintendo World, but I just didn't go this week, so like, it's just not there. But for the big things that have changed and are being covered was Horror Nights, and then just some of the entertainment coming back. Let's go into Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm had the tragic shooting that occurred. And my prayers and just positive vibes go out to all the families that were affected and the people who were like hurt. It's just a very tragic incident, but for the most part and everything that it went down, Knott's moved as efficiently and as fast as they could, and the law enforcement, everything that got involved. We're all thankful like that. For the most part, everybody was safe. You know what I mean? Because it was such a scary incident. But we send our prayers and positive vibes to anybody that was affected by it. It was just a tough incident that came out of nowhere. The good thing was for Knott's, people, they supported Knott's and came the very next day, which was yesterday. And Knott's was busier than it's ever been. And that's one thing I was worried if people were not going to go to Knott's, and people did. Knott's Berry Farm is still running their summer nights on a weekly basis or nightly basis. They're still doing the fireworks show at 8:45 or 9, depending what day you go. But the big thing for Knott's is that they're announcing on the 15th, which is this coming week, Scary Farm. That's the biggest thing that's going to happen. We're all curious what route they're going to go with Scary Farm this year. I haven't heard nothing, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the change.
Like, we heard that they were going to go all out because it's the 100th, and then we heard from other people that it was going to be a toned down, not as big Scary Farm this year. Like we mentioned earlier in the live stream, this is supposedly, again, this is all speculation because Knott's has not confirmed any of this information, but this is supposedly the last year of the Depths, Dark Entities, and Pumpkin Eater. Pumpkin Eater has been going longer than both Dark Entities and the Depths, so it doesn't surprise me about Pumpkin Eater. We kind of knew it was on its way out. I know that the maze has been sitting for a while and it's looking not the best, so I hope that they put a little money into the final year, hopefully, and let Pumpkin Eater go out with a bang, because Pumpkin Eater is a really cool storyline and a very frightening maze when it's done right. I know Mondo didn't have some very good experiences on that maze last year.
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Pumpkin Eater.
Yeah. Dark Entities was hit or miss too.
Oh, sorry. Doc Brown is back, and Dracula is back at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Doc Brown?
Man, Universal's killing it. Every time I hear an update from Universal, they're just on fire. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm sorry to interrupt. I know we're in Knott's.
But did you agree with that Dark Entities was hit or miss?
Dark Entities, man. The thing is, Dark Entities could be so great, but it was hit or miss. And I think I'm not trying to critique Scary Farm, but I think something they need to maybe employ a little bit more people was the breaks. Mm-hmm. When people take breaks, have replacements, because sometimes when you were at Scary Farm, you wait 2 hours to do a maze and everybody's on their breaks and you got no scares. You were like, what the hell was that? It's just not a good experience. And we ran into that. Mm-hmm. And the thing was, the reason why we ran into that, because Knott sells a season pass for Scary Farm. So you could go every single event if you want.
Yeah.
And it was only like 115, I think. Yeah. But you got to attend every event, which was badass, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't personally, just from my own personal opinion, like, Dark Entities was one of my least favorite mazes. I didn't really like the concept of it. It wasn't like a very, I don't know. And for me, the maze never hit, right? For Not like some of the other mazes they had. The Depths was an amazing storyline and idea. I love the idea of the Depths. Like, that's such a scary theme. Sunken ships, like bogs, swamps, like all that. Like, it's just a really cool idea overall. I think that was like such a fun maze. And like that whole kind of like steampunk vibe too was really kind of prominent in there. The miners. It was really fun. So I'll be sad to see the Depths go. They did try to add new magic to the Depths last year too, with the whole like the lift scene, like the elevator scene.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird that the maze would be going away. So like I said, it is speculation. We don't know for sure yet that's the case. But that would mean that we get 3 new mazes next year, not this year, the next year. And I know that Knott would be trying to go big time for Scary Farm next year when it's like totally different year. So
Yep.
when they got the time to prepare for it and everything. Obviously, we do have a new maze coming underneath Accelerator, which Mondo's been covering extensively.
We just don't know anything.
When one of us get to go back there, we're going to try to ride the train to get a different perspective because we haven't. The train just opened on the 4th of July.
I'm going to hit it for different angles, all these mazes.
Yeah, and there's a lot of new angles. You can see that maze now, so we'll have some other viewpoints and vantage points into that maze. And then there's no activity that I can see physically on the outside of that big dance hall next to the log ride where they usually house Dark Ride.
I know.
I hope this isn't Dark Ride's last year because I love Dark Ride. Dark Ride is like the concept of Dark Ride is such a good maze.
Yeah, it's good. It was Tim's favorite maze.
Dude, it's such a you can't go wrong with Dark Ride. It's like
Judy
such a good
MFG
maze.
with the super chat said thanks always for the great content, Mondo and Danny. 5 fires. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate the kindness. Yeah. Other than Not Scary Farm, anything else you want to talk about, like Not Scary Farm wise?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
We did want to talk about the train coming because the train wasn't open, and then it just secretly opened with the like a few days after the stagecoach opened. So the stagecoach with the horses hadn't been running for a while. That's now open, and the train that runs around the park is also open too. And the train's fun because from what I hear. Well, it always had a little show on the train because like the bandits would board the train and act out this whole scene where
I can't wait to film that.
Yeah, where they would kind of rob the train. And from what I hear, they're doing that again. So that's all back again. It's really fun because it helps bring Ghost Town alive, which is like the best part about Knott's Berry Farm is the Ghost Town. Ghost Town's like the main part of Knott's, in my opinion, and I love Ghost Town Alive when they do that, so I'm looking forward to when that comes back. But
we got some updates when it comes down to food. This is the big one. It's called. Let me bring it up. Make it
the
smaller.
Wilderness Burger.
Yeah, it seems like Wilderness Broiler is where
I'm out. It's mushrooms.
It's where they're dropping all their like new like menu options. This is a limited time item. And it's the portobello mushroom sandwich. And it is included in the dining, as far as I know. So it's a portobello mushroom sandwich marinated in balsamic with arugula and a side of quinoa salad.
Oh my god! I can't. You're trying to say quinoa?
I don't even know this word. But I like that Knott keeps stepping up to the game and trying new things. They recently just dropped sushi. Look at these burgers that they dropped recently. Let me bring it up. Oh yeah, they brought also this pen right here. Is number 67. And it is now, it's going to be available on the 10th. Oh yeah, so now available and limit 2 per guest.
And it's from this little scene right in Camp Snoopy.
And it's at Virginia's and then the online marketplace. Wow, I didn't even know they were selling stuff online. That's cool.
I did want to bring this up here. For those of you guys that watched the vlog that we did with Ordinary Adventures and the sandwich, a lot of questions Mondo was actually getting was, can you get a chicken sandwich somewhere else that's not so big? If you just want to have a chicken sandwich. That's not available at the Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner restaurant, but over at Coaster's Diner, over at Boardwalk area, they have a lot of chicken sandwiches available that are like normal sized.
Yeah, well,
over at Wilderness Broiler too.
I want to say this hasn't got that much coverage, but I kind of want to blame Knott's for this. They didn't make it known. there's literally this. We're looking at it right now. There's 5 restaurants that all have a sandwich that is an ode to Cordelia. Who's Cordelia, Danny?
Cordelia Knott. She's the founding Knott family.
Exactly. And she's a big deal to the Knott's
She's
history.
the Mrs. Knott's and Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant.
Exactly. So, Ode to Cordelia is the name of the item at like Wilderness Broiler, Sutter's, Coasters, and whatever other 2 I don't even know. But it's called Ode to Cordelia, and it's a different chicken sandwich at each restaurant.
This one looks bomb to me.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Look at that. But this is also, this one could be found at Coasters right here.
Yeah.
But there's a chicken sandwich at 5 different restaurants throughout all of Knott's. They're all in the meal plan, and it's called Ode to Cordelia.
I want to say you should do a video on just all the Ode to Cordelias, dude.
I'm thinking about it this week, maybe.
I'm thinking
all of a
about
sudden,
it.
because nobody covered it.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows, to be honest.
Without this post, I would never have known it, and I saw that the other day.
Exactly. That's why I said I kind of blame Knott's a little bit. They're never gonna know.
The one says, "Is that a donut sandwich?"
It is a donut sandwich. But yeah, the Ode to Cordelia, like nobody's really covered it, but that exists. That exists big time. Other than that, Knott's Berry Farm. We're just waiting for Scary Farm. Hold on, we got a super chat from Moose Love 5. We supported things. We're as good as ever. People were happy. Micheladas were flowing. Thanks for posting my story. 5 fires. Hell yeah. She's talking about Knott's Berry Farm. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Valerie Brown confirmed she was back on the train, and the bandits are there indeed on the train.
I can't wait to experience that. Damn. The one says, when the robbers was doing their show on the train, my Theo wanted to jump out thinking it was real robbers. That's kind of scary if you don't know that's a show. Because I think the guns go off in the thing. Ba, ba, ba. We're here taking this train. Julie Giles says Wilderness has a rotating menu. Every 2 weeks it changes and it includes it on the meal plan. That is cool. I didn't know that. I wish Knott's would tell us that.
I'm telling you, for the longest time, Mondo's always said that Wilderness Broiler's like the sleeping hit at Knott's Berry Farm.
I know. I called that out like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Wilderness Broiler.
That was always, he's like, I'm going to go to Wilderness Broiler and get my meal plan.
They had the best
or
fries.
Panda. But.
Yeah. Panda 2.
But that's about it for Knott's Berry Farm. There's not too much there. We did want to confirm that, of course, Knott's Berry Farm is going to have some sort of Scary Farm announcement this week on Thursday, so we'll have to see what that is.
Julie Giles says, good luck trying to get the island pulled chicken at Boardwalk. And she's talking about Boardwalk Barbecue over there by the log ride. She says they never have it.
Oh, no.
I believe it. Julie Giles, big Knott's Berry Farm fan.
David Schneier asked, any idea what's wrong with Hang Time? It's been closed for almost a month now.
What?
I can only say what I heard. I can't tell you if it's true or not. It's just a rumor. I heard there was a small fire. Nothing to do with the ride. It was just something at the end of the ride, more towards Wipeout. So like towards Accelerator. Like something happened down there. It didn't affect the ride, but they're just like precautions. Who knows what.
Yeah,
But I heard
maybe it was like a part they're waiting for or something.
I don't know, dude. That's what I heard. Or maybe, or just a refurbishment. Because you guys got to understand, these rides were all shut down for a long time. And then to be up and running, and then all day, every day, it's like, Hang Time's like, man, let me just take a break. I can't do this.
But that's about it. Any closing thoughts for the show? What do you want to let the Five Fires community know what you're going to be up to this week and what they can expect on the channel?
I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined today's Speculation Sunday. I appreciate your time and support. Today was a lot of fun. I got a lot of stuff off my chest that I've been wanting to talk about. But as the weeks go on, I know we've been kind of predominantly Disneyland, but they're just the ones dropping the big stuff right now. Soon enough, it's going to be all horror nights, all Scary Farm.
And Mondo's been wanting to have that AP discussion for a while.
Yeah.
He's been like talking about this theory for...
Yeah. But I just want to let everybody know we're going to be transitioning into all things Halloween very soon. And when I do cover Horror Nights, Scary Farm,
You do a lot of construction updates.
a lot of like when we're in the events of these things, I always put out a disclaimer in the beginning of a video that lets you know there's going to be flashing lights, there's going to be possible vulgar, just because I can't control what people around me, you know what I mean. I just put out a big disclaimer letting people know that like what you're about to watch is probably not for kids under 18 or whatever it is. So because I know our channel is family friendly to the max, we keep things in a family aspect, but come Halloween things get a little crazy. And I just want to let everybody know those disclaimers will all be put in the videos at the beginning, and you don't have to worry about it. Like, because I know a lot of people watch with their family our videos, but come Halloween time, I'll make it very clear, like, if you're not about that Halloween life at Horror Nights, do not watch these. It's okay. We still like love and support you. I know some people are not about Scary Farm or Horror Nights, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They just want to see the Oogie Boogie Bash stuff or the Disneyland stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But here on the Five Fires YouTube, we got a big following when it comes down to Halloween, man. We go hard at Halloween. So I just want to let people know, if you love Halloween, you are subscribed to the right channel, because we're going to be going hard. And you guys are going to be introduced to Andre soon, who's like the Halloween expert. He is like, he's just so knowledgeable about all things Halloween, and can't wait to finally have him back on the channel and just have fun during the Halloween season, man. But that's what I just wanted to say.
But construction updates too coming.
Yeah. Construction updates.
That was like your go-to.
Yeah, we're gonna go hard. So for all the people that want Horror Nights and Scary Farm updates, it's coming. It's coming big time.
Now that we know it's all confirmed.
Yeah, now that it's confirmed, I could be like, that is amazing. That right there. I don't have to say speculation. No, that's amazing. But that is it, man. If you guys want to see some Halloween Horror Nights content or Scary Farm content or Oogie Boogie Bash, if you think it's worth it, we have tons of videos on this YouTube channel. All you got to do is go to my channel, and then the search, you can search all my videos. There's like a Oogie Boogie Bash playlist, I think, if I can remember. But I have tons of videos on all that stuff from 2019.
Maybe you make one.
Yeah, if I don't have one, I'll make one, and it'll be all there. But I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us for another fun episode of Speculation Sunday. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And thank you for supporting the fire. Big thank you, Danny.
Yep.
For another... Dude, today was fun.
Super chat before we go.
Fun. Oh, we got a super chat?
From the Bammer.
The Bammer. Oh, damn. The Bammer. He said, HHN. Can't wait. Go hard or go home. Bammer from the Bay. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Bammer. Appreciate the kindness, dude. Hell yeah. All right, everybody. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mon. Go.